welcome you for the William Buck Premier Grand Final between Old Trinity, led by Adam Andrews, and St Bernard's, led by Anthony Rock. We welcome today's umpires officiating in front of us, and I'll introduce you to them. We've got Peter Bales, Matt Oakley and Daniel Silfo on the field with our boundaries, Sam Beer, Jack Hunton, Ben Rickard, and our goal umpires Anthony Damon and Clayton Evans. Ladies and gentlemen, it's with great pleasure that I introduce to you a star of the spreading stage and a recent premiership player with the Q, Will Barth, to sing the Australian national anthem.
Australians, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is goodbye sea. Our land abounds in nature's gift of beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains and let us sing. Advance Australia fair.
On 96.5 Inner FM, 98.9 Northwestern FM, right across all the
voice
screens.
down there.
A lot of voice from the St Bernard side who are kicking to the legend stand in the first quarter. Big crowd building up here at Princes Park. John, you said there's a crowd outside?
Yeah, I got a text to say there's a queue 300 metres long out the one and only gate.
No, there is. Confirmed there's two gates. They're just not being dispersed, apparently.
Properly at the moment. Big crowd building up here. We're at Icon Park, Princes Park in Carlton. It's the 2015 Grand Final, also on Channel 31. And here's Andrew Leonard.
A beautiful bounce in the middle of Optus Oval. Icon Park as it is, and it's Bentic who gets the first clearance, throws it on the boot, just went straight up in the air though, didn't really gain any territory. Massive clash of bodies. Hannon got a hand pass out to Singleton. Off the ground there, Pachoni gets a kick away, comes out to the wing position. St Bernard's will win the football now through Caven. This is Michael. Short little kick back into the middle of the ground. He got pushed off it as he kicked it, and Steinhardt takes the mark for Old Trinity.
Slow getting up.
So Steinhardt elects to go across the ground. They'll drive it long. Go right up towards the half-forward line, getting the ball there. Hunt on his left foot. Went back to Luther Jurek, wearing the green boots for the finals. Jurek unloads from 35 metres across the face. Punched away St Bernard's defence. Ball came to Weatherson. He's wrapped up in a tackle 10 metres out from the Old Trinity goal, and will get the first stoppage of the day. No one's yet to score at the moment. Ball deep in the forward line here for Old Trinity. Can they make them pay? Hamilton first to the ball. Run over the line on that occasion by Bavander, and we'll get a throw in right in front of the Carlton Social Club. We've gone 2 minutes in the first quarter.
No longer the George Harris stand, Crooksy.
That's down, and so's the Heatley stand.
Yes. A lot of pushing and shoving going on around the
Throw
ball.
in, right forward pocket. Big fist from both ruckmen. Goes back towards the boundary line. First there is Benny for St Bernard's, but he's wrapped up in a strong tackle by Kyriakopoulos, and will have a ball in the same position.
Just being a little bit aggressive, the Trinity boys. Just taking it up to a lot of pushing and shoving going on at the St Bernard's boys.
Throw in. Big knockout there. Well done by Walsh. Snap out of the pack, came towards the top of the goal square. Polydorus, yes! Kyriakopoulos it was who threw boot to ball. They get around him after Walsh knocked it down, and Polydorus comes out and takes the mark 15 metres out directly in front.
See that, Ken? Couple of Greece combining there to get the first goal of the day. We're off.
I thought you might have missed that.
Greece 1, Italy 0.
Thank you. You're in good territory here, though. So I can't say too much. I'll get...
Well, Mick Gatto might appear from the back of the grandstand. This is where they filmed Underbelly.
Yeah. Polydorus to get Trinity off to the absolute best possible start in the William Buck Premier Grand Final for 2015, and he puts it into the middle of the post for a minor score only.
Bad miss.
It was a bad miss considering where he was. And Trinity on the board first in the first term, thanks to Fletcher's Real Estate and Sky High Mount Dandenong.
So 3 minutes gone in the first term. As Andrew said, Polidorus really should have kicked that goal.
Jeez.
Massive kick in there by Hannon for St Bernard's. He goes to the centre of the ground. On the overlap, they've got the run through Woods. Woods will drive it up towards Sullivan at the back. Not Sullivan, no, Gleeson at the back of the pack. And Gleeson, who kicked the first goal last week in the preliminary final, will have a kick 40 metres out, 45-degree angle. Wind going left to right.
What a beautiful kick out from Hannon there.
Magnificent.
I mean, this is a long ground, and he's landed it pretty close to the centre. Great running kick from, who did we say that was?
Sam Woods.
Sam Woods, yeah. Well, beautifully weighted kick over the top of the two Trinity players and into the hands of Gleeson.
So Gleeson will kick from 40 metres out. We're right behind it here. And he's pulled it to the left. It doesn't come back on the breeze enough. 1- score. So both sides inaccurate. We've gone 4 minutes in the first quarter. It's a point apiece.
On 96.5 and 98.9, Northwest FM and Inner FM. Kick in, it's good. Found Roberts. Roberts has released Spasopoulos on the wing. Well, Nicolosi it is rather. Plays on immediately, goes up towards Walsh just through his hands. Hamilton picks it up, sends the ball inside and hits Polidorus on the chest.
Wow, what football we're seeing.
Fantastic, isn't it?
Worth noting, Polidorus played the under-19s
Grand final. Kicked 6 goals and won the best on ground. 9 goals.
9 goals.
The best on ground.
Against the Blues. Bit of a favourite of mine, this one.
Yeah. And he does go short, goes to Tinney, who marks right on the 50 on an improved angle. So Harry Tinney started the season on fire and just fell away because I think he suffered a slight hamstring strain in the middle of the year and has been in and out of form since then.
Well, he got best on in that rep game against Northern Footy League.
From 55 metres, it's a big kick. It's not going to make the distance, though. Top of the square, punched through and hits the behind post, in fact. So it's one behind each here, and we've played 5 minutes in the opening quarter, thanks to Sky High Mount Dandenong in the William Buck Premier Grand Final.
And you've got to say both sides have opened okay. You know, they've both had their moments of really good footy, and it's just been tough in the clinches, but good running footy. Here we go again.
So can the Burnies take it out? They will through Sullivan. He was great last week. He goes out looking for his big man there in Sean Clark. Dispossessed by Steinhardt. Now St Bernard still they don't have control of the ball because the ball's come out the back to Kyriakopoulos for the Old Trinity side, wrapped up in a tackle. Umpire says give it to me. He'll ball it up. We spoke to the umpires before the game, John.
Yep. One
thing they want to do is not to play any contentious
Don't go looking for a free kick that's not there, Cooksey.
Adam Bentinck's got the ball. The crowd called holding it, but he gets it away on his left foot. Up there to Ronk, who gets a quick handball away. Bentinck once again wrapped up in a tackle. I'm sure Trinity will be trying to do that to the Woodrow medal winner in Bentinck all day long.
It's a great start to the game. I like the intensity from both sides.
Yeah, they're both showing a bit. Which is
Clark gets the clearance for St Bernard's. Hand pass wide, comes in the McLeod direction. Little left foot ball inside's good towards Cook. Cook sends it up towards centre, but what a pass that is, and hits Jones.
That's twice Cook feeding into the forward line with really good kicks to advantage.
Man on the mark stands on 50. Jones should have the distance here. There was a strong breeze favouring that end, and Tom Caven had no hesitation in selecting to go that in. Certainly when we were in the middle of the ground for the coin toss, it was blowing directly towards the Legends stand goals here at Icon Park. Jones from 55 metres, kicks on its way, falls short, offhand mark.
Oh, great mark.
Great mark on the line.
That's Boyce, I reckon.
And it might be Boyce.
Great mark.
So Boyce can go back from point-blank range and kick the first goal of the William Buck Premier Grand Final. Should make no mistake from here, and he doesn't. So they're on the board first. St Bernard's 1-1-7, leading Old Trinity, one behind 1 point. 7 minutes gone in the opening quarter, thanks to Sky High Man Dandenong and Fletcher's Real Estate.
Well, once again, terrific delivery of the ball to get it to the big fella
Cook.
in the first place.
Yeah, lovely kick from Cook from midfield.
And then he's very dangerous around the goal, very strong overhead, boys.
Barnaby on at ground level.
Yes, down at ground level. This sun is very warm, boys. These sides are going to know about it at the end of the day. Fantastic pace, fast and furious, great start.
Thank you. Restart in the middle. Cartlidge has gone into the centre. He went looking for Peart, charging through. Old Trinity can't take the ball, wrapped up in tackle. And
just on that mark of Boyce then, you know, he's matched up to Ned Hunt. I just don't know that Ned's is strong in the air.
I think that's where their strength's going to be, John.
Yeah, he couldn't defend that.
Benny gets a big punch away there for St Bernard's. Tinny for Old Trinity came in, free kick high. It'll go the way of the Burnies, and it's Fleming who gets the handball away there to Singleton. The man who got 3 votes in round 16 drives it long to Gleeson on the left foot. Gleeson onto his right, spins badly, spins too far and 1 minor score. Big letdown of the build-up there. Gleeson has 2 points. The Burnies going to 1-2, leading Trinity 1 point.
Well, he did all the hard work there and got onto his right foot and made a mess of it. Should have been another goal.
Getting some advice down there from some of the chaps on the bench in their black polos.
Nick Howe doing the kicking and duties. Goes wide. Good kick. Finds Roberts, who takes a strong mark overhead. Roberts kicks out to the wing position. It's going to go over the head of everyone. His intended target was Weatherson. St Bernard's first to recover through Delure. He spun around and kicked it up towards half forward in the boys' direction. Gathers, Hunt's on him though, and Ned takes him out of bounds and will have a boundary throw in 70 metres round from St Bernard's goal.
I mean, physically Ned Hunt is a perfect match for Boyce in terms of covering ground, but just in the air I'm not sure he's strong enough. Boyce has got this springy jump on him. And 1 grab, yeah, beautiful player.
Cartledge front spot, knocks it down, just away from Pitt. He gathers the football now though. Little left foot ball back inside's a good one to Benny.
So Benny's got the football and he'll elect to go out wide where I think the wind is in that pocket, and Tristan Cartledge has got the ball. Cartledge handballs to Singleton on his left foot. He'll go up towards centre half forward. Trinity in front, and Steinhardt has taken the mark. Now he's got Luther Jurek on in the centre of the ground. If he pinpoints him, can he run onto it? Jurek's out after the football. St Bernard's have got numbers back. And one of them charging through and driving it long.
Weatherson let him down there.
And it's ended up with Gleeson. Gleeson's got the ball 55, 60 metres out. Up towards Jones in front. Can't take the mark. At the back of the pack, Howell tries to see it through. And does so, kicks it through for a rush behind.
So it's little things in a game like this in the opening that can make breaks. And Weatherson then allowed his man to go and intercept that ball instead of keeping him away from it.
Kick comes out, finds Nicolosi in the pocket. He comes down the line. Good kick, but fisted away by Caven. And we'll have a boundary throw in front of the interchange gates.
St Bernard's just getting the better of the opening now, I reckon. It might have something to do with the wind, perhaps. But
8 playing 1 here at Icon Park, William Buck Premier Grand Final. Still the crowd pouring in at the moment. Big queues outside. Kiriakopoulos wins the clearance. Hand pass Steinhardt. Hand pass back to Spazopoulos. Back to Kiriakopoulos. Out wide to Piccioni. Off a step, kicks up towards the wing position, Osborne direction. Walsh was front spot, couldn't bring it down. Tom Caven rose, hand passes away to Sullivan. This is Tom, he feeds a hand pass back in board. I think that's to Hannon. Ends up with Tom Caven, kicks it to full forward. It's all Trinity back there. Pole should have marked, instead he fisted away. Gives Jones a look in, Cook there in support. Although they're going to mop up now through Piccioni, Old Trinity.
So Luke Piccioni goes to wrong one. Goes to the centre of the ground to Manasakis, and Manasakis will go out wide to his ruckman in Winter. Winter comes wider. Grandstand side, the Gardner side of the ground, and the mark's being taken there by Steinhardt. Steinhardt weighing up options. He's got to be good with the kick, but he's not. Pinpoint pass into Caven. He can't grab it. Ball comes back. Mitch Hannon overruns it. Kazuro for St Bernard's. Quick torpedo punt. Trinity have the numbers back there, but doing a great job was Boyce. He wrapped it up. Now wrapped up in a tackle was Tom Gleeson. Umpire said he had no prior opportunity and will get a ball up right in front of the VAFA logo. We've gone 11 and a half minutes in the first quarter. The Burnies lead by 7.
Comes down towards Pitt, who threw it on the boot around the corner, but a good mark going back with the flight. Steinhardt takes it in front of Gleeson, right half back. Plays on Steinhardt and sends a long ball down the line up towards the Walsh direction, punched away from him by Tom Caven and out of bounds. We'll have a throw in 60 metres around from the Old Trinity goal. They trail by 7 points after 12 minutes in the opening term.
So holding St Bernard's out. Do you think the breeze is much from being out there, Andrew?
Oh, it was when the toss of the coin was held, but
Barnaby John ground level.
No, not much breeze down here, boys. Plenty of sun, though. But it is sheltered on this side. I think there's a
shelter from the wind. I mean,
just a little zephyr. It's, I mean,
if you look at the umbrellas behind the goals, they're blowing pretty solidly down that end. So
it's, it doesn't seem to have affected too many of the kicks thus far, and that boundary restart looks good.
Throw in, Cartledge knocks it down to Bentic. He got the kick, but it was partially smothered. Comes again to Cartledge. Good tackle by Howe. Hamilton crashes through. He's wrapped up. And we're going to have another ball up on the 50-metre line.
8 plays won, 12 and a half minutes gone. Crowd getting bigger and bigger here at Icon Park. Good start, quick kick away on that occasion. Ben Howe right up to the full forward line.
Weatherson.
And leading out Ed Weatherson to take the mark there for Old Trinity, only 20 metres out from goal.
Well, they are, when they do get it in there, they are posing problems to the St Bernard's defence. Weatherson just a bit quick and out in front there. Polidorus a couple of times. The one thing with the Cavens, they're good on the bigger players. Are they going to be able to hold the slicker moving Trinity forwards as opposed to, let's say, a Jack Watts?
They get a lot of manic balls in, don't they?
Yeah.
Push it in quickly. And that one, Weatherson was on his bike quickly. He was playing in front and he'll kick from 20 metres out. This is actually a harder shot than what Polidorus missed early. Comes in, Ed Weatherson puts it over the goal on both ends. First goals on the board for Old Trinity. They go to 1-1-7, trailing St Bernard's 1-3-9. We've gone 14 minutes in the first quarter on the Fletcher's Real Estate scoreboard.
Yeah, good piece of play with the set up there from Ben Howe, who's been a very consistent player, particularly in the last half of the season. Become a very important player for Trinity.
And an emphatic kick at goal, and he wasn't going to worry about the wind at all. He just kicked it hard and drilled it fairly low and made no mistake. It smacked into the nets behind the goals.
Back in the middle. It's 14 minutes gone in the opening quarter. Big knockout for Old Trinity, but it's Singleton off that wing that came in, won the football, chopped off though. Winter gets the boot to ball for Old Trinity. Kick goes off the side of the boot, but Vander slaps it forward for St Bernard's. The fall of the ball, here's Hannon paddling. Hamilton put his body on the line, got in the way. Singleton was first to it though, mops it up and favours his left foot, kicks it inside to the hot spot. Gee, good use of the body there by St Bernard's on that occasion. Couldn't quite win the football. Hunt got it though for Old Trinity. Hand pass out Piccioni. His kick goes out towards Jack Hunt, and he loves the run. He kicks back into the middle, dangerous kick, but it's a beautiful one to Manasakis. Plays on, over the top to Osborne. Osborne will run to 50 and kick a high ball. I don't know if it's got the distance. It's offline, and Michael Caven marks on the last line of defence. No, it's through for a minor score for Osborne. So Old Trinity 1-2-8, St Bernard's 1-3-9. Fletcher's Real Estate scoreboard, 15 minutes in the first term.
Michael Caven just finds his target there in Sam Woods at centre half back for St Bernard's. He'll go to the old Hawthorn side of the ground. Bad turnover. Jack Hunt dropped what he should have taken. Got the handball back to Manasakis. They're not being clean at the moment. He got it to Steinhardt on the left foot. He went round the body. But going back and taking the mark was the St Bernard's defender on that occasion in Tom Caven. Tom Caven goes out wide to Benny, who's got the mark. Out of half-back flank. Richard Pratt stand half-back flank of Icon Park. James Benny goes long, right up the line. And the mark's taken there by Hartledge, who gets the handball away. St Bernard's through Benchick, go right up towards the full forward line. Jones in front, or at the half forward line. He was the last man out there. He's 55 metres out. He chips in short. And the mark taken there by St Bernard's by Ben Ronk, the youngster. He'll kick from 40 metres out, 45-degree angle, southern side of Icon Park.
That's like last week. An important player for St Kevin's in the early going, as he was last week, is Alex Singleton.
For St Bernard's?
Yeah. Did I say St Bernard's?
Said St Kevin's.
Well, I've had St Bernard's, St Kevin's and some B's on the brain this month. So
here's Ben Ronk trying to kick, but it's pushed to the right. 1 minor score. St Bernard's 1-3-9. Sorry, 1-4-10. Lead Trinity 1-2-8.
Trinity goes short from the kick into the pocket to Howe. He's got Piccioni on short and he uses him. Piccioni plays on, again another short ball, misses the target though. McLeod went through his hands, working hard Osborne, but he's wrapped up in a strong tackle by McLeod, and we're going to have a ball up just forward of centre wing for St Bernard's. Call it the members' side. Here's the members' side, this side of the ground. Knocked out, comes backwards through the hands there of Woods. Good hand pass over the top to Peart. He was slung in the tackle and allowed Howe to rip it off him. Got it to Hamilton. Hamilton's kick wide goes out towards Osborne. He gathers 70 metres from home. Has Weatherson ducking back towards goal. Hand pass instead to Kiriakopoulos. Looks up, spots up a target. 40 metres out directly in front of goal. Beautifully done by Old Trinity. It's Luther Jurek. He was going to go. Oh, he wasn't off. Umpire didn't leave his line. He's forced to play on. He does, and he's missed. I don't reckon he ever left his line to have the kick there. And Jurek slots it through for a minor score only. Trinity 1-3-9, trailing St Bernard's 1-4-10. Fletcher's Real Estate scoreboard, Sky High Mount down in 18 minutes.
Both teams inaccurate. Tom Caven will bring the ball in and go to the outer side of the ground. Punched away by Hamilton. St Bernard, well, no, they weren't first to recover, but they've got on the overlap through Peart. He gets the handball to Sullivan, handball to Bentic. Bentic goes back inside there to Singleton. Singleton out looking for Sullivan again. And the main engine room there of St Bernard's getting plenty of the ball. Back to Adam Bentic. Outer side of the ground, Bentic tries to kick it. Now Trinity, it's going to work out for them because Winter's got the handball. Across to Kyriakopoulos, across to Harry Tinny, who's now wrapped up in a tackle. Did he get rid of it correctly? Yes, said the umpire. And now the Burnings will clear again through Sullivan.
No, they won't. Turned over. Trinity had it, then they lost it. Benny crashes through. He just threw it on the boot. It's under enormous pressure here in this grand final. And Howe goes back. That's Nick. He takes a good mark, defensive mark at half back. Kicks across the ground to Jurek. He was going to go, but good defensive play there to hold him up by Bavander, I think it was, in the middle of the ground. Kicks up towards half forward. Caven front spot. Crashes into his brother. Still Tom Caven goes again, but St Bernard's now through McLeod. Hand passes backwards. They're under pressure here. Good pressure from Weatherson. Ends up with Simon Caven. Caught in the pocket. Hand pass back towards Osborne. Michael Caven there might see it over, and he does.
He's going to pay that.
No, he's not. Boundary throw in right on the 50. We'll have a throw in. Trinity in attack. They trail by a point here in the William Buck Premier Grand Final.
Inaccurate start, but good football. Through the middle, both sides under pressure. St Bernard's try and win it away, only as far as Polydorus. He tried to tap it up to Hamilton. Tom Caven first in for St Bernard's. Takes control of the ball, gets it to Singleton. Singleton a handball to Cook. Cook runs through the centre of Princess Park. Beautiful delivery just over his man there in Ronk. Chad Jones at the back charging through. Old Trinity defender ended up with Paccioni. They've got the ball away now. Old Trinity will kick it away through Howell, who goes to the outer side.
To Jurek on the outer wing. Kicks back into the middle of the ground. We've seen this a number of times to Kyriakopoulos. Wheels around on the left, kicks to the pocket, and the lead of Osborne. He's got Caven to beat. He ducked one, then the other. Runs back inside. Flying shot at goal. And he's kicked the goal of the day. Magnificent goal from Jack Osborne. And Trinity go to 2-3-15, leading St Bernard's 1-4-10.
Super goal, that one.
Going to give another free kick against Caven here. They're going to get another kick at goal, I think. Are they?
No, back to the middle.
They said they wouldn't do something like that, John. I trust them.
The umpire's coming out.
Shimmy from Osborne.
Fist flying at least, boys. It was fist flying all over the place there.
Yes.
Free kick actually going the way of St Bernard's, John, in the centre, and it'll actually go to Clark. So Trinity got the goal.
Read it completely
John Canis right with the free kick. It was paid to Clark, and Clark goes long. Up looking for Jones. Went over the back of him. Stewart on Jones today. He punched it away. Doing a great job there, the old Trinity defenders. They're going to the outer side of the ground. Bouncing ball. It's in open territory. Getting back first there was Fleming. He went across his body looking for Woods. Woods stayed in, did a great job. Outer wing, kicks it long, right up towards the half-forward flank. Half volley, not taken. The youngster in Ronk. He gets the handball away for St Bernard's. Free kick's been paid. It'll go the way of St Bernard's on that outer side of the ground. So Ronk's got the free kick. Now he elects to go in short. Up looking for the leading Gleeson. And Gleeson takes the mark. 40 metres out. Weighing up his options. He's already kicked 2 minor scores today.
Been busy.
St Bernard's need a goal, you'd suggest. They don't want to get on their point run. They're 1-4 at the moment. So Gleeson, this kick will be into a breeze, I believe.
Tough kick from out there.
It maybe left goal post and hope he can bring it back. Kicked a couple of goals in the preliminary final last week. Comes in. Kicking to the eastern end. The home for the crowd behind the goals like it. Great goal by Tom Gleeson. The Burnies back in front. 2-4-16. Leading Old Trinity 2-3-15. John, 20 minutes of football gone. It's what we expected.
Yeah, well, it's great. I mean, it's great that both sides have been able to get up and get going and get some decent play happening both ways. Good pressure from both sides. But, you know, it's certainly flying up and down the ground a fair bit. And then when it's in close and tight, it's pretty tough. But both sides actually showing that they can play. So I think we're in for a great battle.
Great start to the William Buck Premier Grand Final. 2 goals each. St Bernard's with the lead by a point. Winter got the knockout. Peart won the football. He's going to get a free, I think, for too high. He does. Play on now. Wheels around and sends it inside. Old Trinity with numbers cutting across. Well done on that occasion. I think it was Pole who got it out to Steinhardt. His little kick's a good one. Just punched away from Tyson and out of bounds. And we'll have a throw in on centre wing.
He's the younger brother of Dom.
Yeah.
Yep.
Son of Billy.
Father in the grandstand behind us.
Billy's behind us, is he? Yeah, he might be.
Throw in. Centre wing here of Icon Park. It's a 0-0 draw on the ruck. The ball hit the ground. Kyrgiakopoulos was tracking it but couldn't get there. Woods instead got ripped off it and he's going to be picked for holding the ball. Didn't dispose of it correctly. Didn't get boot to ball. Great tackle by Osborne, who seems to be involved in a lot of the plays so far.
Been good.
His ground suit him and he's a very quick player. Good evasive skills and a thumping kick, albeit sometimes a little wayward.
Osborne's kick up towards Tinney, who's playing forward over the head of him. Chance for Nicolosi. Tracking him beautifully was Michael Caven. Did well. Comes again to Nicolosi. Feeds a hand pass too hot for Walsh. Topped off by Tom Caven. Out towards Peart, and they're away St Bernard's.
So Peart goes into Bavander and Jake Bavander takes the mark. Now we go out very wide looking for Sullivan. Sullivan's got the football. Out of wing, usually a good deliverer. Goes up to the half-forward line. Leading out in the race to the ball there. Jones got the handball back to Sullivan. Sullivan went inside to where it all started and Bavander took the mark. 55 metres out. Bavander's got Mitch Hannon on right on the 50-metre arc. Great defence by Old Trinity. Mark not paid. St Bernard's has still got the footy through Peart. Peart gets the handball back to McLeod. He played for Essendon last week. Now in a St Bernard's grand final. Big flying leap there by the St Bernard's forward in Fleming. But Old Trinity will duck back and take the footy.
Working out by Pole, but his kick was chopped off by Fleming. And he takes the mark. And right half forward for St Bernard's can send them back inside 50. Osborne sort of stopped there, was feigning for the free kick. He should have kept going. Beautiful kick from Fleming, finds Jones. So about 5 metres in from the boundary. He'll have to kick from 50, but the distance not beyond him.
No, and lovely foot skills forward from St Bernard's. They've been very good out of midfield.
Jones will have a kick at goal from outside the 50-metre line here, and he keeps it right and it stays right. It's out of bounds on the full. And no score. So St Bernard's 2-4-16, leading Old Trinity 2-3-15 in the William Buck Premier Grand Final. 25
minutes gone in the first term. These two sides have been even right throughout the year, and the deadlock yet to be broken as Howell brings it in dangerously. Now they've got the numbers, St Bernard's, and they'll go at goal. And it's punched away right down there and deep in the forward line. St Bernard's have the ball. Can't take it away now. Old Trinity, can they clear? Roberts wrapped up in a tackle. Got the handball to Manasakis. He's wrapped up by Ron. And we'll get a ball up 40 metres out from goal.
Great play from Gleeson in that ball, that high ball in from Jones, that he just punched it forward to give themselves a chance.
Old Trinity have numbers. They're deep in defence. They're under the pump. Bentic doing the tackling. Ball quickly came out now for Old Trinity. Bouncing ball. Leading out Jack Osborne, who's been very prominent in the first term. He's wrapped up by 3 players. Bentic got the handball away to Hannon. Hannon fell over. Went back looking maybe for Bentic. His teammate got in the way of him. Now Bentic's got the ball. A high tackle will be paid and it'll go the way of St Bernard's. And it'll go to Sam Wood. 60 metres out from goal. Wood's kicking to the legend stand end in this first quarter. 26 minutes gone. He drives it long. Jones in front. Can take the mark. At the back, it's Boyce who's taken the mark. He's already kicked 1. He's kicked 40 for the season, 3rd in the competition, and St Bernard's leading goal kicker showing good hands in this first quarter.
I mean, he was 4 deep, and Jones was in front, but he was the one with the best judgment, and he's certainly causing, well, in fact, Ned Hunt's causing Ned Hunt some issues down there.
So they're marking power, causing a little bit of havoc. Alex Boyce comes in, kicks straight over the goal umpire's head. And St Bernard's take their lead out to 7 points. 3-4-22, leading Old Trinity 2-3-15. Alex Boyce has 2.
He's a dangerous player up there, boys. We've seen him earlier in the year do exactly what he's been doing in this first quarter of the game.
It's a little flat towards the latter, the second half of the season, but he looks like he's got the batteries fully recharged again. He's got his spring back and he's got his vice.
Started okay last week, but he wasn't super, was he?
It's a good kick.
It's been good today.
Blanketed beautifully last week by the University Blues defence, Cooksey.
Well, they didn't blanket enough.
No, they didn't.
So St Bernard's with the early advantage. 7 points as the siren sounds to end the first quarter. And that advantage, as I mentioned, 7 points the way of St Bernard's. A fantastic opening term here of the Premier Grand Final. St Bernard's 3-4-22 leading Old Trinity 2-3-15. The goal kickers for St Bernard's, Alex Boyce, who just kicked one before the siren, has 2. Tom Gleeson has 1. Whilst for Old Trinity, Ed Weatherson and Jack Osborne. We'll take a break on 96.5 Inter FM.
Clearance, it provides space for them, so they're all in a straight line, so they can have multiple leads out in different directions.
Here's Andrew.
Second quarter underway, thanks to William Buck on 98.9 and 96.5, and of course Channel 31. Hope you're enjoying the coverage as well. And we'll have a secondary bounce in the middle of the ground. Bentic gets up from the bottom of that pack. The tied Woodrow medalists with Ross Young of University Blues, of course, on Wednesday night. From the takeaway, here's Woods. Hand pass back towards Singleton. Little toe poke, not 15. Goes to Bentic, who marks and then wheels around and sends a beautiful pass out towards Gleeson, who marks in his hands. Still on centre wing, though, St Bernard's. Gleeson just loads up, kicks in the Jones direction. Punched over his head. Sorry, it's not Jones, rather. Front spot, Bentic, couldn't quite take it. Boyce at the fall of the ball, and he's wrapped up in a strong tackle. Well, however, it was Clark that flew for the mark just a moment ago. Clark, ruck work. Give that one to Winter, though. Hand pass out to Steinhardt. Got through one challenge, but get the hand pass out to Kiriakopoulos, out to Jurek. In the middle of the ground, beautiful kick to Hunt, who marks, was going to go, but saw he didn't have the runner there that he was hoping for. Held up. Short pass is wide, and good to Walsh, who dropped the mark he probably should have taken. It's going to work out. Kiriakopoulos gave the don't argue. He's going to get caught, though. He got the hand pass out.
He handballed
it out.
It's on the wrong side of it.
And that's when they guess, and it's annoying when they do that. Free kick to St Bernard's.
So St Bernard's go long, right up towards the centre. Half-forward position. DeLua's got the football. The under-19 player from 48 metres. Kicks right up towards the flare in. Going up and taking the mark was Alex Boyce. And he's gone up 3 times and taken 3 very strong marks, and he'll kick from 20 metres out directly in front.
Yeah,
3 rippers.
Premier handful for Ned Hunt.
His hands have been fantastic, so's his feet. He has 2 goals straight. This to take it out to a game-high leading margin early in the second quarter. Alex Boyce puts it straight over the goal umpire's head. 4-4-28 St Bernard's. Old Trinity at 2-3-15. Boyce has 3.
Well, just probably a little bit lucky to get the ball out half back from that free kick that if we hadn't seen it from this side, it wouldn't have paid it. But nonetheless, good direct play forward, dangerously open forward line, and as they say, Boyce asking plenty of questions of the Trinity defence.
Back in the middle, beautiful bounce by the umpire. Knocked down by Cartledge, stolen away by Hannon. Hannon kicks it inside, up towards Boyce again. Gathers, little hand pass back towards Sullivan. Sullivan recovers, gathers the football, has Gleeson on, goes in that direction, or goes deeper in fact, but great mark going back with a flight, Ned Hunt. To relief for Old Trinity, comes wide to Jurek, who spent it before he had it, so dropped the mark. Hand pass, got it away though to Kiriakopoulos. He goes backwards to Nick Howe. Howe's short ball is a beauty up towards Tinney, who was paid the mark. I thought he probably dropped it. Tinney kicks up towards half forward. Walsh is trying to do more body work than he should be, just going for the ball, I feel. Bentic mops up for St Bernard's, shrugs the tackle of Walsh. Hand passes back in towards Kazuro, out to Woods. Woods back to Kazuro by hand, out the back to Bentic, and they're away.
Bentic puts one of the shoelaces of Mitch Hannon, but shows his class. On the left foot, he kicks long and wide and poorly. On this occasion, the ruckman there in Winters got the ball. Now Winters driven up the line to Hunt, and on the overlapping handball, he'll go to Hamilton. Half-forward flank for Old Trinity. Gabe Hamilton drives up to Polydorus. Polydorus does his own roving, tries to get round his man. Need assistance, handball's out. And the umpire says, with no drama, throw it in.
Great effort there by, not sure which Caven it was down there.
To run him down, I think it was Simon.
Yeah, well, because he is quick, Polydorus, but he grabbed his hips and hung on and effected a great tackle.
Throw in 50 metres out from the Old Trinity goal. Walsh tries to get it down to Tinney. Tinney kicks it off the ground. It's still at the 50-metre arc. He runs it well. On the left foot he was dispossessed, but it came to Jack Osborne. He was gang tackled. Kazuro's got the football to Cook, and now St Bernard's will come to the other side of the ground. Cook's going to kick out here, looking and finding Ronk. Now is Ronk run down and a tackle? He was by Callan Pole and taking the ball.
Steinhardt on the left boot, sends it long towards Tinney, over his head at the back. Chance for Nicolosi if he can get it. Tinney gathers the football, wheels one way, then wheels the other. Hand pass back to Osborne, ducks out of one tackle, gets boot to ball, dribbles it up towards goal, bouncing in front of Polidorus, gathers it, although it just went out of bounds, and we'll have a boundary throw in just a metre around.
It was Weatherson that got out of that tackle then and booted it forward. So really need a goal here, Trinity. They're just slipping behind. They need to steady themselves.
Throw in, right forward pocket. At the back, Walsh gathers the football, had his back set into, no free kick, umpire just lets it go and we'll ball it up 40 metres out from Old Trinity's goal. Trailing by 13 points. Thrown up. To fall the ball, here's a chance, Nicolosi checks side, throws it on the boot and misses. Minor score only, Trinity 2-4-16, trailing St Bernard's 4-4-28. 5.5 minutes gone in the second term for William Buck and Nutrients Direct.
Never gave himself a chance, the leading goal kicker for Trinity, and Nicolosi just got it to the skinny side. Caven's got the ball. Looks much older than his under-19 status. Michael Caven goes to the outer side, sporting the big beard. Goes out to big brother Simon, and he takes the mark. Half-back flank, one of three Caven brothers playing today for St Bernard's. They lead by 2 goals, 5 minutes into the second quarter. Simon Caven, bad turnover. Mark taken by Hamilton, he misses his target there, but a quick handball's ended up with Jack Osborne. Jack Osborne goes over the top, a handball away there by Nicolosi. Old Trinity, great goal! Great goal, Jack Hunt. Jack Hunt kicks the goal, and the Old Trinity crowd love it, and they go to 3-4-22. Trailing St Bernard's 4-4-28 on the Nutrients Direct scoreboard. We've gone 6 minutes in the second quarter.
Great piece of play there.
All under pressure. Everyone that got the ball in that bit that Ken was under some heat. They all made good decisions. Look, I think that Trinity through the first quarter have just tried to play a little bit too slow, and I reckon they need to just take, as they did then, so caution to the wind a bit, back themselves with chip kicks and run on and give the hot hands when they're there. Take the game on. They're a better side when they do that.
Bounced in the middle again here of Icon Park. Cartledge over the top, got the knock. Well done by Peart, ripped it out of the congestion. Hand pass out to Singleton. Threw it on the left boot out wide towards Fleming, who's got space in front of him. Bounce just eluded him. Gets past Hamilton though, then throws it on the boot inside. Up towards full forward. Punched away there from Ronk by Hunt. That was Ned Hunt putting the pressure on Ronk, although he gathers it. And then throws it on the boot and kicks it up towards the Hannon direction. Over the top, couldn't quite mark it. With the fall of the ball, here's a chance. Tyson gathers the football. Does well for Old Trinity and kicks a good one to Tinney.
So Harry Tinney takes the mark and he's got runners everywhere. Outer side of the ground. Taking the ball, Jack Hunt again. He gets to 50 and he unloads. And he unloads to the right and got the carry. But a great build-up by Old Trinity. John, they're just pushing themselves back into the game.
Well, a nice bit of play there from the young guy Tyson. It's a centre-half back. He bounced out of that tackle. The St Bernard's bloke probably should have wrapped him up, but bounced out. And with poise, kicked it to a running player in the middle of the ground and they were off. So they're looking very dangerous on the ball.
St Bernard's taking their time to bring it back into play. They go wide to the outer side of the ground, but it's not a good kick. Mark's taken by Nicolosi, plays on, kicks around the corner. It's a good kick and finds Spazopoulos in the pocket. He plays on, sends it to the hot spot, up towards Weatherson at the back. Osborne it is, rather. He's going to be paid a free kick against.
Yeah, he grabbed him high. Could have given away and in the back before that too.
Free kick will go to Tom Caven, the skipper of St Bernard's. And he kicks wide to the pocket. And Hannon has the football, or Bavander. Benny, sorry.
Benny.
Thank you very much, Glenn.
So Benny elects to go back to Caven. Takes the mark right in his defensive goal square. This time he's got to find a man out wide. Looks for his brother in Simon Caven. Nicolosi does well. Gets the handball away to Howe. Howe goes to Hunt. Hunt goes forward. Goal. And Hunt likes it. So does Old Trinity. And all of a sudden they're back in front of the William Buck Premier Grand Final. Old Trinity 4-5-29, St Bernard's 4-4-28. Jack Hunt 2 goals in 2 minutes.
Yeah, very dangerous out there. Just getting a well-earned drink from former skipper Big Rambo, who's out in the ground offering moral support.
Bernie's are just turning over a bit in the last couple of minutes. John, a bit more pressure.
Yeah. They're closing in on the pressure by they're reading the exits of St Bernard's. And St Bernard's probably just into the wind, much like Trinity in the first. They're just going a little bit too slow with it and allowing themselves to be closed down.
Clark got the knockdown there for St Bernard's, although here comes Trinity again through Nicolosi, who sends them inside, spearing left foot ball up towards Polidora's direction. Bounces, gathers, great pressure though by Simon Caven. Laid a strong tackle on him, allows his brother Tom to come in and pick up the football. Beautiful pass down the line, finds Fleming. Right half back.
Tightened right up on Polidora's Caven. He's doing a good job.
Fleming kicks inboard to Kazuro.
I wonder if he plays the Kazuro.
What is a Kazuro?
Very slow. Little wind instrument, isn't it? Kick down the line, and Clark, almost a good mark, couldn't quite haul it
kazoo,
in.
In fact.
That's a kazoo, you're right. Woods got pressured. Hand pass Piccioni out to Hamilton. Free kick going away to St Bernard's. Holding the man back to Woods.
Gone down well, that free kick just behind us.
And 25 to boot. And it's a strong 25 as well. Woods brought to within 55 metres of goal. Kicks to the pocket straight away. It's a tough kick, but Jones is equal to the task and he takes the mark in his hands.
Yes, well, good hands. He's out pretty wide. He's right out on the boundary in the pocket, but look, it is sheltered along that pocket with the New Carlton facility there being so close to the ground. Wind will not be a factor. If he drops it straight, it should go straight.
Still a tough kick, isn't it?
Taut instep.
He's had one shot.
Follow through.
One shot at goal today, and it went out of bounds on the full. He'll have to kick this. It'll be a beautiful goal. We're right behind it here. In our broadcast position, it's a lovely trajectory. It's a lovely kick. It's a goal.
Super goal.
That's a superb goal. Jones has his first. The Bernards have their fifth. 5-4-34 they move to. Back out to 5 points over Old Trinity. 4-5-29 on the Nutrients Direct scoreboard. Thanks to William Buck, we've gone about 11 minutes in the second quarter.
Yeah, well, steadying goal for St Bernard's after a couple of unanswered goals at the other end for Trinity. But, you know, a little lesson there. You just can't afford to go giving away 25-metre penalties that allow the kick in to beat a player within range. Just every little bit matters.
Great goal by Chad Jones, puts St Bernard's back in front as Bentic gets a handball out, which ends up with Clark. Up to the half-forward line, Sullivan gets the ball to Mitch Hannon. Mitch Hannon unloads from 50 metres. He unloads, and he kicks a goal. St Bernard's go bang-bang after Trinity got 2 in a row. Then they go up to 6-4-40, leading Old, 5-4-34, leading Old Trinity 6-4-40. And great goal, Mitch Hannon, and he's a big inclusion, John.
He is indeed, and he's looking to me like a Chop Nelson medalist. No, I'm only joking.
I think we're a long way out from that.
Yeah, I know, but that's who I predicted, that's all. Just getting in there. No, but great running play, and he's been a great player this year for them whenever he's been able to get a lead from the VFL.
Clark got the knock again. Here comes Bentic, just got tackled. Comes a little hand pass out to Clark. Can't quite clear it now out to Sullivan. They're away St Bernard's again up to full-forward. Jones is going to mark. 35 metres out, 45-degree angle. And if the other one was a tough kick, this one is moderately easy.
Yeah, but you can see there the setup again of St Bernard's with everyone deep back in the square. You get the clearance. There's no clutter in the way of the leading player. Once they've got the ball running forward, eyes up, targets coming at them.
Jones from 40 metres pops it through.
Classic goal, classic play for St Bernard's, and replying to the couple of Trinity goals there earlier in the quarter with interest.
It's a beautiful kick of the ball.
Jones has his second. They go to 7-4-46. St Bernard's Old Trinity 4-5-29. Nutrients Direct scoreboard thanks to William Buck.
They've been very clean out of the centre of the ground in this quarter for St Bernard's, and that's set it up, made it
Well, have a look at it, Kerry. Everyone's back there either on the line or back deep. So if they get the ball out of the middle, it's a shooting gallery. You just got to have someone unpressured kicking it, and they're on.
Four-pronged attack, doing a great job as we had an ordinary ball up there. The ball-up's been magnificent today. So the umpire takes it back here into the centre. This time he throws it up. Cartledge wins the takeaway down, looking for Bentic, and they'll probably end up with the football again. They do through Hannon, who comes through, up looking for Sullivan, who presents again. The jumping jack in the box, O'Sullivan. Sullivan gets the handball away, and the kick is off to the right on that occasion by McLeod, sorry, and 1 minus score.
No, out on the full, hit the behind post.
Nothing. So
very, very dangerous. St Bernards, they're coming in a rush. Trinity need to get the ball back in their hands and just control it for a bit and take the momentum away from them.
Short kick in, finds Hunt. That's Ned Hunt. And another short pass goes to his brother Jack, who's kicked a couple of goals this term. Could have had 3 in a row, Jack. He missed one on the run from 50 as well in between. With his goals bookending that behind. His short pass finds Kiriakopoulos. So slow build up here for Old Trinity. Still inside defensive 50.
I think that's right though, Andrew. Oh, God.
No, he's turned it over now. Kiriakopoulos chopped off and gets it to Bentic. Bentic kicks a poor one though. Nick Howe takes the defensive mark. Now they're possibly out. Out to Pole. He ducks back into the middle of the ground, Pole. Then goes up to centre half forward in the Weatherson direction. Bouncing ball. Weatherson did really well to trap it. Hand pass back to Manasakis. He was under pressure. Did it well to Weatherson. Weatherson's underground kick was clever, although not there was Walsh. Tom Caven did really well, and he's given him a free kick, Walsh.
Really?
Michael Crooks is nodding. John Canis in disagreement.
Yeah, looked like he had a chance to get rid of it and then just dive forward.
Tom Caven relieving free kick for St Bernards, goes wide to the outer side of the ground. And Delure takes the mark, kicks wide, dropped mark on that occasion for St Bernards, back to Delure, who kicks it up towards the forward line. Jones coming from a couple deep, and a mark front spot, Paccioni.
Good mark.
So Luke Paccioni, been fantastic. Ex-Parade College drives the ball right up towards the centre. Hunt outmarked on this occasion. Good skills. Marcus Delure, the under-19 player for St Bernards. One of 3 under-19s in the team, and Delure drives up beautifully to Bavander. Jake Bavander takes the ball 55 metres out. Up looking for the leading Jones, who spun around and beat himself. Winter's done the roving, the ruck, and the ball on the overlap ends up there with Weatherson. Weatherson chips over the top to Steinhardt. Steinhardt's looked up and he thought, I've got 5 St Bernards players in front of him, so he runs, looks for touch and finds it. Just forward of centre. Good effort on that occasion by Old Trinity to push it forward.
Delure. Is he the guy that played under 19s last week? Said he wanted to play in the under 19s grand final. Who was that?
No, he played in the preliminary final last week. 17 points the difference. St Bernards lead.
That's right.
Throw in to take place. Just forward of centre for Old Trinity. And looking tired out there, I reckon. Weatherson going third man up in the ruck, knocked it out, down to Singleton. Gathers the football, so a hush comes over the crowd here. Singleton kicking down the line, poor kick, and marked by Ned Hunt. Ned Hunt short kick, back in the direction of Howe. This is Ben Howe. Has a lead from the pocket, ignores that option and goes overhead. It's a poor kick, just missing the target there. Walsh did really well, tapped to the advantage of Nicolosi, under pressure though, getting back to assist his Piet for St Bernards. And he can clear running across defensive goal square. Had a running bounce. Dangerous kick though. Put Kazuro under pressure, I think it was. Hamilton puts good pressure on. Ends up with Jack Hunt. Jack Hunt over the top. Chance for goal now for Nicolosi, and he kicks it. So it's a couple of turnovers have resulted in goals going both ways, and Trinity benefit that time. 5-5-35 they go to St Bernards. 7-4-46 in the William Buck Premier Grand Final.
I was just going to say that St Bernards had been really good in the last 5 or 10 minutes at closing down space all over the ground and slowing them down. I mean, Trinity weren't playing that quick either, but just as you mentioned, a skill error on their defensive exit there was pounced upon by the Trinity side. And some good teamwork set up a fairly easy snap at goal.
But as Andrew said, they just didn't look like they had much zip there for a minute, Old Trinity, but they've got a goal against the play. And now Ben Howe's got the ball. He'll go onto his left foot for Old Trinity. Kick up to the half-forward line, leading out Polydorus. Punched away from him. Ball still in the hot spot at centre half-forward. Ducking around Weatherson. Got the handball to Kiriakopoulos. Kicks around his body. It pushes to the left. and goes out of bounds and will get a ball in right next to the goalpost.
Really need to get Gabe Hamilton into the game as well. He hasn't had much influence so far.
19 points.
And Ben Howe.
Sorry, 11 points the difference. 19 minutes into the second quarter of the William Buck Grand Final. St Bernard's looking to try and clear. They will do so. They'll get it out to the 50-metre arc. Charging at the ball, Gleeson, and he'll clear.
Gleeson wheels around, mongrel kick up towards the wing position. Pachoni under it, well done by Boyce, although he slapped it straight into the hands of Howe. His kick was almost chopped off by Rock. In fact, he does really well. Gets around one, almost got around the second. Hand pass out to Pearce. Pearce kicks it over the top to Clark. Clark should hand pass and go to Jones. He plays on. Clark, he's going to have to kick the goal himself. No, he won't. He'll hand pass to Jones, and Jones will kick the goal. 8-4-52 now, St Bernard's. Old Trinity 5-5-35. It's been a good quarter for the Burnies. That's on the William Buck and Nutrients Direct scoreboard.
Too easy, that one.
Well, it was caused by a good possession of the ball here on the wing, Kenny, and it's Trinity, and they should have retained it, but a good effort by a St Bernard's player, and I'm not sure who it was. It got actually a hand on the ball to Ronke, was it, just to smother it, and then allow them to get possession and get clear. All the Trinity players were heading forward, which meant that there was some St Bernard's forwards unattended, bar one opponent the other way. And they took maximum toll. 5 goals, 7 kicked in the first term by both teams. 8-2 in this quarter, and St Bernard's have kicked 5 straight. Out of the centre, Winter gets the ball away. Now Sullivan's got the football for St Bernard's. He got around everybody, got it away, and now they boot it long through Cartledge up towards Clark. He flew high, bottom of the pack. Old Trinity have got to be good. Pachoni put his head down over the ball and got it. Now Pachoni elects to go in towards Jack Hunt, who's taken the ball. He gets the overlapping handball away there to Nick Howe. He goes to the centre of the ground. Mark taken on this occasion by Callan Pole. Pole handballs off there to Ben Howe. Ben Howe awkwardly takes one bounce. Then on the left foot weighs up an option, and that option's good. Finds it beautifully, and it's Polidorus who takes the mark. 35 metres out from goal, leaving Simon Caven no chance. Yeah, well, needs to kick this young Polidorus. He's been well held since the opening minutes of the game by Caven. Been really wearing him tight and has not given him any room at all. He got away from him there, but it was a lovely kick from the middle of the ground there from Ben Howe, who's just had a good couple of minutes there. It's important that he stays in that frame from a Trinity perspective.
He's kicked some freakish goals throughout the season. He's got to kick the bread and butter ones. Missed an easy one in the first quarter. This one to bring the margin back to 11. Alex Polidorus comes in, kicks, it's close, it's there. Old Trinity going to 6-5-41, trailing St Bernard's 8-4-52, 11 points the difference, and it's the William Buck Premier League good grand final so far.
Well, it's typical of Old Trinity of what they've done right throughout the year. It looked like they've took their foot off the pedal a little bit there for a few minutes, but they're right back in it again. And they keep playing like this too.
They just don't go away.
No.
They don't go away.
Team do. Biggest margin either team's lost by is 19 in the whole year.
Yes.
The sun has left the vicinity as well, so some cloud cover giving some respite for the players. That ball's going to be called back for another ball up in the middle of the ground. 52 playing 41. William Buck Premier Grand Final day, 98.9 and 96.5. Channel 31 as well, and through vafa.com.au. Thrown up in the middle, Kiriakopoulos was wrapped up, so was Bentic, although he rips the ball away from the tacklers and then sends the ball inside. And a great mark for Ned Hunt going back against McLeod. Been pretty good, Ned Hunt, actually.
Yes.
Mark at half-back. Short kick back into the middle of the corridor as they do so often, Old Trinity.
We need a bit more from Harry Tinney as well.
Yeah, Kiriakopoulos, short kick. Good one to Jurek, right in the centre of Icon Park here now. Kicks long, up towards full forward. Weatherson to fly. Yes! Great mark, Weatherson.
That was a great mark.
40 metres out directly in front.
The key to that mark was that he got into position, knew where the space of the landing ball was going to be and protected it, and jumped really late, and that way he gave his opponent no chance to spoil that. Mind you, he did have very firm hands on the ball as well. The Bernard's guy did try hard, but he was able to get well out in front. Good skill from young Weatherson.
He's been an excellent player, particularly over the last couple of seasons when he's really come into his own as a prominent forward in William Buck Premier section. Will kick from about 47 metres, directly in front, gets under it a bit, and he's pushed it out to the right for a minor score. So Trinity with a couple of chances at both ends of the ground really early with set shots, and they've missed them. 6-6-42 Old Trinity. St Bernard's 8-4-52. 10 points the margin in favour of the Burnies here in 24 minutes into the second term.
Great game of amateur football we're witnessing.
12 scoring shots each side.
St Bernard's just be more accurate with a very even, great 5-goal second quarter. Huge pack of players on the ball, 55 metres out from the Old Trinity goal. The ball's going nowhere, and we're going to get a stoppage. And that umpire has just turned 17 years of age. So it's a fantastic effort by Peter Bales to get the A-grade grand final here today. St Bernard's trying to win the ball out. It's Kyriakopoulos who had the ball. Kicked it along the ground. Free kick paid to Caven. Umpire said play on. Now he's got to be paid holding the ball. He had the opportunity, and on that occasion I would have thought controversially he probably should have been paid a free kick. Michael Caven not happy, and neither
I think he ducked into the tackle, so that's play on.
That was his first advantage, wasn't it? Ruck takeaway, Jake Walsh. Kicked it to no one. Kazuro's now got the ball for St Bernard's.
Yes, yeah. Silly play there from Tristan. No, was it Bavander or Cartledge? I think it was Bavander. He pushed over the number 21 Walsh just in his.
So Jake Walsh will get the free kick.
Yeah, it was off the ball.
Pretty much nothing, John, there, really.
Well, he wasn't at the ball, and he
what I'm saying is it was inconsequential to play.
Had nothing to do with the play.
Yeah.
He was just having a bit of a go at him for not getting out or whatever it was, getting the ball out a minute ago. So
Jake Walsh will take the free kick 40 metres out. No real angle to speak of. Doesn't have a score today. Comes in. Kicks and pushes it to the right. It's got to tuck in. It's a... Oh no, we're getting a bit of controversy here. Fortunately, we don't have any video replay.
I think it hit the post. I had the glasses on it.
It looked like it hit the post, didn't it?
I had the glasses on it.
Well, the goal umpire wasn't in perfect position to see if it hit the post. He's been told by everyone else.
From here, it looked like it hit the post as well, boys.
Touched on hands.
Yeah, hit the post, boys, I reckon.
No doubt about that.
Goal umpire gave touched, which suggests the field umpire came in and said...
Anyway, it's a point to Jake Walsh, and the margin's now 9.
Just got a little bit too close to man on the mark then, so he had to pull it, rush it at the end.
St Bernard's trying to clear defensive 50, long kick to the outer side. First the ball's Tyson for Old Trinity. With him is Woods. Good battle that one, and seen out on the outer side of the ground.
Well, a really critical moment or two here in the game. It's coming in towards half time, probably 2 or 3 minutes at the most. A St Bernard's goal at the other end would give them a really nice buffer of just under 3 goals.
9 points the difference. Cartledge front spot knocks it down. Osborne. McLeod into his back sort of, but umpire let it go, and we'll have a ball in.
So, you know, Trinity just fluffing a couple of opportunities there that really would have had them back within a kick, and hopefully from their perspective they don't regret it at the other end.
Throw in. Cartledge front spot just kicks it out of the air, volleys it, and he's kicked it out of bounds on the full. So was improvising and improvised to give the ball up to the opposition.
And it was Ned Hunter who's going to take the resultant penalty free kick on the outer side of the ground. He went to Ben Howe first, and the umpire didn't like that. He said you've got to go back, and this time he's going to have to kick long down the line. So he does, right up towards the half-forward flank. Front spot, Jake Walsh, roved by Chinny. He said he's got to get into the game. He misses his target. Simon Caven ducking back for St Bernard's. He gets the handball to Singleton. On his left foot, Singleton comes to the grandstand side to the very productive Mitch Hannon. He backs himself and he gets around one. Now he goes on the left foot, right up towards centre wing or half-forward flank. Turning around Boyce, who's kicked 3 goals. This time he turns it over to Piccioni. Ball ends up with Stewart, who gets the handball to Howe.
Short little kick from Howe finds Nick Anasakis, it is rather. Goes into the middle of the ground, and he's going to get mown down from behind is Spasopoulos. He just took a bit too long. Turnover. Cook will send it up towards half forward. Pachoni with hands in the back does a pretty good to stop Boyce and take the mark. Kick had too much on it though for Howe. Stolen by Jones. Hand pass back to Cook. Cook will run to 40 metres and kick a behind only.
Lucky let off. Yeah, it was indeed.
8-5, 53 St Bernard's, Trinity 6-7, 43, 10 points to margin, 29 minutes second term.
Quarter might go, it's already gone longer than the first quarter, and Luke Pachoni shows his balancing skills and takes the mark right on defensive 45-metre arc. Old Trinity just holding up play. They trail by 10 points, as Andrew said. Deep into time on, 29.5 minutes gone, second quarter. And using his strength, Tristan Cartley just throws Spazopoulos out the way. Handballs to Singleton on his preferred left. Drives it to within 35 metres of goal. Jones pushed off the contest by Pachoni. Umpire said he didn't take it. Ends up with McLeod. Yes. And McLeod misses to the right. No, he puts it through, sorry.
I thought it missed the right too.
It's gone through there at the social club end, and as John, you said, that's a very important goal just on half-time. St Bernard's 9-5, 59. Old Trinity 6-7, 43. Alex McLeod has one.
Yes, just some careless play in midfield from Trinity there when they really couldn't afford it, and they really looked like they're going to go in, well, the best part of 3 goals down at half-time. Great effort from St Bernard's. Jones just being very dangerous. Great quick hands out to McLeod.
They're winning the clearances in the middle of the ground, St Bernard's. Here's Bavander again over it. Can't get it through. Singleton comes in. He's wrapped up in a tackle. We'll have a ball up. Trinity need to find something. They've just looked a bit tired. Steinhardt over the top. Stolen by St Bernard's. Kick goes high. McLeod goes in, puts the spoil on. Pole did really well. Got it out to Hunt. Hand pass out to Jurek. Jurek off half back. There's no one in front of him, so runs forward and then mongrels a kick up towards half forward. Bouncing past Jack Hunt. At the back, Nicolosi. He's got Benny with him. Benny did pretty well. Nicolosi did even better. Won the football, beat a couple of them. Hand passed it out towards Tinney. Couldn't quite get it out. Simon caving over the football now. He's wrapped up in a strong tackle. And really well done there by Nicolosi. Beat a couple of them and managed to force a ball up just 40 metres out from goal.
Either of those two boys have concussion from last week's games. The two victims of the send-off that got knocked out.
Thrown up. Weatherson missed it. Came out to Kazuro. St Bernard's are out.
So Nathan Kazuro goes beautifully right on the siren of half-time. St Bernard's were going to push forward again, but the siren beat them. And at half-time, it's 9-5, 59 St Bernard's. Leading Old Trinity 6-7, 43. In that quarter, St Bernard's piled them on. They kicked 6 goals, 1, whilst Old Trinity were more productive themselves, kicking 4 goals, 4. But a good quarter there by St Bernard's. They lead by 16 points at half-time. 3 goals each to Alex Boyce and Chad Jones. Singles Alex McLeod, Mitch Hannon, Tom Gleeson. Whilst for Old Trinity, 2 each to Jack Hunt. Singles to Jack Osborne, Ed Weatherson, Sebastian Nicolosi and Alex Polidorus. On Channel 31, 98.9 Northwest FM and 96.5 Inter FM. We'll take a break. Bernard have just come back out onto the ground, and identically Luke Pachoni leads out Old Trinity. It's 9-5, 59 St Bernard, 6-7, 43 Old Trinity. If you've just joined us, the goal kickers to half-time. For St Bernard's, 3 extra, the dual-pronged attack of Alex Boyce and Chad Jones. Singles to Alex McLeod, Mitch Hannon and Tom Gleeson. While for Old Trinity, it's 2 to Jack Hunt, both in that second turn. Singles to Jack Osborne, Ed Weatherson, Sebastian Nicolosi and Alex Polidorus. Very good game of football. It's 43 plays 59. Andrew, you've been round and about at half-time. What did you glean?
I gleaned that Old Trinity have won 18 of 19 second halves this year.
The only one they didn't win was against
They did actually hit the front in the last quarter against ourselves. For once, didn't continue on their momentum.
Do you know what I learned at half-time, Cooksy?
Yes, John.
I learned that they don't make urinals like they used to.
I agree.
Because that is an absolute cracker down there. It's about 30 metres long. It's all tin. It is magnificent. The only thing really missing from it is that it's not the curved porcelain thing, so they got rid of that. But it is
taking you back to the mid-1970s.
Yeah, indeed.
I ran into
Big Ryan Brown down there, All-Australian and VAFA
legend, yeah, the big blue. Speaking to Mr. Polidorus, Alex's father downstairs, I said he was asking about your goal of the decade commentary when Polidorus kicked that goal at De La Salle earlier in the year, John, and he wanted to know about that when I think you called it got one of the goals of the year. Crooksy, are you calling that?
I was the one doing the call, and John called the goal of the decade.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it didn't win the goal of the year the other night against Harry.
I think it was a forgotten omission from the.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I think I called the Harry Tinney one as well, but the Polidorus one, John, was spectacular, wasn't it?
I asked him about his set shot misses earlier. He goes, he's 50-50 so far. He's 1-1. If he's less than 50-50 at the end of the game, he's moving next door. So
right.
Obviously aware of it, that they need to kick their chances, Old Trinity. I think they bundled a few in that first half. The other thing, I'm sure you mentioned it in the halftime break, the three key pillars in the forward 50 for St Bernard's, they're all taking marks and kicking goals. And
Jones,
Boyce and Gleeson as well is certainly taking marks, and I think he's got one Gleeson, so they're going beautifully at the moment. And forward line.
Anthony Rock's got their forward line set up, beautifully in terms of it being dangerous. They're all compact together. They get the break from centre field. They've got plenty of space to lead into, and when you've got two big blokes like, particularly Jones, but Boyce is pretty big too, that can stand and jump and take marks. They're very difficult to defend.
Big crowd here at Princes Park. Umpire has ball in hand. That's umpire Matt Oakley.
30 minutes away from a premiership here.
60.
That's exactly right. This is the premiership quarter.
This is the premiership quarter. Pete Bales and Daniel Sulfo umpiring with him. Right across the world, here's Andrew Leonard.
Through vafa.com.au and of course all of our broadcast partners here in Melbourne. Clark won the knock, then won his own clearance as he roved his own ruck work and sent the high ball up towards half forward. Romp takes a really good mark under it in front of Hunt, plays on immediately into the centre corridor. All good pressure by Tinney. Just put the spoiling effect on there. Tinney goes in again and wins the football. He's been mown down from behind by Cook and holding the ball. And Cook will get a free kick 50 metres out from goal directly in front.
Well, just good pressure. He was a little bit slow at that decision making. Then
not much awareness.
No awareness or no help or no.
Well, he was running by. He had two other players that he was evading comfortably, but there was a third one that in Cook that made up some ground and got him from an area where he wasn't aware.
Hamstring tightness that he's suffered over the last few weeks, I think it just shows, because normally he just storms away and powers away. He didn't on that occasion. Cook from 51 metres, likes it off the boot. It's going off hands and through for a minor score. So St Bernard's get the first score of the second half. It's behind. They go to 9-6-60 to Old Trinity 6-7-43. That's on the Fletcher's Real Estate scoreboard.
Hunt brings the ball back in for Old Trinity, gets it outside 60. They've got to try and break through. Adam Benchik first to the football. Gets the flick handball across to Sullivan. They can buy him well all the time. Sullivan drives it up to the half-forward line. Punched away Old Trinity defence. They've got numbers back them. One of them's Howell. He kicks it quickly right up towards the outer wing where Jack Osman has got the pace. He takes one bounce. He gets the handball over there to Manasakis who chips it in. Short, dropping the mark. They can't be, and now St Bernard's breakaway. Umpire said play on. Old Trinity still may have the ball through Hamilton. He's been quiet. He's got a lift. He can't on this occasion. And we'll get a ball up right at centre half forward for Old Trinity. They had a couple of chances. They just couldn't break.
Ball up, centre half forward. Clark knocked it down. Tinney crashes through. Kazuro on his hammer though, tackled him. Tinney got a hand pass ball to Weatherson. Strongly tackled by Caven. Hatched at Weatherson. Came out the back. Here's Singleton. Breaks away. He wants to get to his left foot. He can't. Gets a hand pass away. Good pressure there. Clark just missed the ball on the bounce. Jack Hunt's a bit quicker than him. He gets it but takes a bit too long to get it. Eventually does. Gets it back towards Pole. Kicks over the top to Kiriakopoulos. Plays on. Spears a left foot ball to the pocket and finds Nicolosi. He's going to play on, is he? No, he's been called to play on now. Goes inboard and finds Jurek 40 metres out, pretty much directly in front.
Well, these are the ones that they have to kick here. Jurek, he's a polished player. Sometimes makes a hash of a kick.
Correct.
passed it off from a similar range in the first term when he had a chance to kick a goal. He's going to do the same again.
I'd argue no better.
That's gone back to where he
Goes
got
to
the pass.
Jack Hunt. Jack Hunt goes inboard to Kyrgiakopoulos, and they've gained probably 3 metres for a little triangle bit of kicking there.
That's just lack of confidence from Jurek in his kicking there. Perhaps he's been listening to the broadcast.
I just don't think he has the distance, so that's the problem. He can't kick 45 metres, so it'll be Kyrgiakopoulos instead from pretty much the identical position Jurek was lining up from, albeit about 3 metres closer. 17 points the margin here in the William Buck Premier Grand Final.
Very important kick for Trinity.
Icon Park, first grand final away from Sports Cover Arena in over 40 years. Kyrgiakopoulos kicks a goal.
So
Much needed goal for Old Trinity. They move on now to 7-7-49, trailing St Bernard's 9-6-60 by 11 points.
yeah, as you mentioned, Adam, a much needed goal. They copped up one on half time, and they couldn't afford to cop the first one up after half time. They were lucky they didn't actually with the free kick down the other end. But now they've got themselves back within a couple of kicks. So
take your chances. The St Bernard side had a chance early in this third quarter. They weren't able to convert, but Kyrgiakopoulos finally did. Now St Bernard's try and win it out. Hamilton first to the football, comes to Sean Clark. On his left foot he goes up to the half back line, half forward for them. Howell misses the ball, comes to ground. Getting it now is McLeod. Around his body goes McLeod, and he puts it through for a goal. McLeod has his second. St Bernard's have their 10th, and they go to 10-6-66. Going back to that half-time lead over Old Trinity, 7-7-49.
well, great play out of the middle there from Clark. He got the knockout, that went straight to his man to advantage, who was unable to hold the ball, but Clark followed up and actually got the kick out of the middle of the ground. So great follow-up work, and just got it into that open forward line. Cook couldn't get away and get the shot on goal, but the skill of McLeod, he was able to get a good shot under pressure.
Tinian to the middle. In fact, we're going to get a recall. Kazuro going with him. So St Bernard's number 1 lockdown player. And Trinity's potential, the most dangerous player, Harry Tinney, has been so important in their last 2 years. Kyrgiakopoulos, clearance goes out to Hunt. That was Ned, kicks it wide. Osborne takes the mark in hands, wheels around straight away, wastes no time, goes to the pocket. Nicolosi and Polidorus punch away from Michael Caven at the back. Tom Caven, boundary line will win out and will have a boundary throw in. Left forward pocket for Old Trinity. Hope you're enjoying the coverage right around the world. You're reeling off the places where the people are tuning in from: Europe, Asia, North America. Any South America?
Yeah,
South
Central.
Yep, Central America. Fantastic to have you watching the William Buck Premier Grand Final.
And we're deep in the forward pocket for Old Trinity. They need the next one. They're 17 points down. No clear takeaway. Getting it away quickly there was DeLua. For St Bernard's to the centre of the ground. Hamilton runs onto the ball. Usually a good distributor. Hamilton searing kick to the half-forward line. Found Weatherson, who went up to the inside, and great hands on that occasion by Nicolosi. So Seb Nicolosi, the leading goal kicker for Old Trinity all year. I don't think he'll lay off. He'll kick from 45 metres out. Fairly tight angle, nowhere near as tight as the angle that Chad Jones kicked one from in the second
and for
quarter.
that reason, he has got to kick it.
So Sebastian Nicolosi has 1 goal, 1 today. He'll kick from just inside the 50-metre arc. Stuttering run up, kicks. And kicks. And kicks it beautifully. Fantastic goal, Seb Nicolosi. Great skills on display in the William Buck Premier League Grand Final. Old Trinity 8-7-55. Back to within 11 points of St Bernard's 10-6-66. Nicolosi has 2.
He looks dangerous too, doesn't he, when he gets the ball?
Indeed, strong hands, emphatic mark. McLeod was in his way. He just barged through him and knocked him over for being there, and went back and kicked it sweetly. Yep.
Thrown up in the middle of the ground. Cartledge knocks it down. Strong tackle on Pitt by Kyrgiakopoulos, and we'll have another ball up. So Trinity, they've kicked a couple this term. They probably need to kick a couple in a row without St Bernard's responding. Here they go again through McLeod, who kicked one of those goals, although Mark taken at centre-half back by Ned Hunt for Old Trinity. Short left foot ball out wide to Kiriakopoulos, starting to rack up the possessions. Short kick through the hands of Howe. It's going to fall at the back here for Carlich, who slid in dangerously. Play onto the umpire, out to Gleeson. Threw it on the boot, up towards Jones. Great mark. Against Stewart. Just the two of them battling it out, and Jones takes a really good mark in the hands.
Was indeed a great mark. Strong mark. He was under severe pressure from Howell and just plucked it, kept him out.
So Jones today has 3 all in the second term, 2 set shots and 1 just a dottle hand pass over the top in the goal square from 50 metres. Kick on its way. It's close but just misses a minor score. So 3 goals, 1 plus 1 out of bounds on the full for Jones today. Takes St Bernard's along to 10-7-67. Old Trinity 8-7-55. Fletcher's Real Estate scoreboard. And thanks to first 5 minutes, we played 8.5 minutes.
So Old Trinity through Howell. I'll bring the ball around the grandstand side out to Jurek. Had to stand up, drop the mark, but butted up first. Then handball to himself and effectively turn it over. Umpire said incorrect disposal against Luther Jurek, and Sam Woods will take the free kick for St Bernard's. It's 65 metres out from goal. King Little Legend stand, or the eastern end of Princes Park. Sam Woods kicks it right up to the top of the goal square. Hot spot. Up they go! Boyce. He's taken 4. Jones. Sorry, I thought on the Boyce. It's Jones again who takes the mark 15 metres out. And this time he will certainly, I would say, add to his goal total.
Gee, he should have done better than that, Hal, then he was in front.
And they keep clunking them down there, but St Bernard's big man, and he comes in, he's made it tough. He's made it so tough that he's missed. But just when we said he was a brilliant kick, he's missed the last 2, and he should have kicked that one. It's 10-8 to 8-7. St Bernard's lead 10 minutes into the third quarter.
That could be one very costly miss, that one.
So kick-in duties for Nick Howe. Short. Goes to Ned Hunt. Wide to the outer side of the ground. Pachoni marks and plays on. Kicks down the line to Weatherson. Forced to battle for the football in the wing. Doing well for St Bernard's, getting the clearing kick, but it's out of bounds on the full. So it's going to come back. It was to Lure, but it's kick-off line. So free kick will go back at left half back for Pachoni. So slow build-up. Short kick over the head of Jack Hunt, crashing through. Hannon did beautifully. Kick was smothered though, great smother by Ned Hunt. Jack Hunt forced to go back in. Little tap was good for Singleton. Although Ben Howe mops up, hand pass back to Pole. Pole's underground kick, he got pushed off it. Ronk gets there first, close to the boundary line, and eventually he's tackled over and we'll have a ball in.
Right in front of that little scoreboard, Andrew, that says
8-7-55 Old Trinity, 10-8-68 St Bernard's.
I'm still looking for that scoreboard.
11 minutes gone in the third term.
Change your life, Ken, instead of binoculars.
Living dangerously there, Old Trinity. They were tempting fate with a couple of outward defensive efforts, but now Hannon's got the football. He was wrapped up. Did the umpire say he had a prior opportunity? Yes, he did. So the free kick will go to Kiriakopoulos across half-back for Old Trinity. Been pretty good most of the afternoon playing in the midfield. Andrew Kiriakopoulos not confident to go forward, so he goes back to Pachoni. He's got 35 players in front of him. They're really slowing play down here, Old Trinity, in this third quarter. He's got to be pinpoint Pachoni. He wasn't. Jurek overran the ball. Manasakis tackled his man high. And the free kick will go to Bavander. Bavander gets the handball to Chris Peart. Peart drives it up towards half forward. Good hands again on that occasion for St Bernard's by Ronke.
Play well.
Oh yes, good player.
He's a very good player.
Really good player. On that occasion, he just jumped straight up, took the mark, strong hands, and Ben Ronke has kicked 1 minor score.
He's gone from Ronk to Ronke.
That's true.
There's a bit of Ronk and a bit of Ronke about him. No one can tell me what his name is. He's 17 years old. He's 50 metres out. He's in a grand final, and he kicks a goal. Ronk or Ronke, I don't care. He can play. 11-8-74 St Bernard's, 8-7-55 Old Trinity, and that's a game high lead.
Kenny, what do you reckon?
well, look, it's early doors yet.
No, it's getting late in the game, Ken. It's a premiership quarter.
Yes, well.
They got all the answers, St Bernard's, at this stage.
They need a bit more.
They're going to need that famous old Trinity second half burst going here, but they just can't get their good players into it.
I'd suggest they don't want to get any further behind.
Oh, I don't think
19 points the margin in favour of St Bernard's. Winter came through, got the knockdown. Trinity just can't get the clearances at all. They're being thrashed, and here goes St Bernard's again through Singleton. Runs to 51 metres, kicks long, and it's offline for a minor score. 11-9-75, 20 points the margin. St Bernard's over Old Trinity, 8-7-55. Fletcher's real estate scoreboard. 14 minutes
biggest
gone.
of the match, I reckon. 20.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah.
Ben Howe's got the football, and they're just chipping short. They're not really breaking lines at the moment. He goes out there to Jack Hunt. Kicked 2 goals in the second quarter. Jack Hunt up the line. Good mark on that occasion, Osborne. Just forward of centre wing. Richard Pratt side of the ground, looking for a 25-metre penalty.
He's going to get it.
And the umpire's obliged, so he'll take him right to the 50-metre arc. I don't know if he'll get the carry from there into this slight breeze. Osborne will chip it short. On the lead, Weatherson. Great hit up. Fantastic hit up. And Ed Weatherson will kick from 35 or 30 metres out. No real angle to speak of. And John, this is a must goal.
Absolutely it is. Just good forward play there from all of them. And Tinney led across. Kyriakopoulos led out as well. But finally it was Weatherson. The interesting thing about the Weatherson mark was that he actually took it on his chest and not his hands out in front. And given that Caven was right with him, it was a bit risky.
So Ed Weatherson coming in. He has 1 goal, 1 today, 30 metres out, no angle to speak of. Crowd will tell the story. It's a happy crowd at Old Trinity with that kick. And they move on to 9-7-61. They're hanging in there. St Bernard's 11-9-75.
Yes, same number of shots, isn't it, on that basis?
No.
No.
Thanks, Ken. They're 4 short.
Oh.
So he's actually done a good job today, Ed Weatherson. He's, he's taken his opportunities when they've been there and kicked truly. So
back in the middle here at Icon Park. Trinity need back-to-back goals. Clark has just been dominant in the ruck. Good tackle by Hamilton, not going anywhere, so we'll have a ball up again in the middle of the ground. Thrown up. Knocked out by Steinhardt as the third man up. Hand pass, he's going to go to Hamilton, but it was chopped off by Woods. Woods' little kick is around the corner to Peart. Peart feeds a hand pass out. Jurek under pressure from Hannon. Jurek did really well. Peart got it out. Hamilton goes back in and wins it. He's strongly tackled by Hannon. Dumped into the ground. Here goes Hannon again. Wins the football and kicks it. 2 Trinity players down on centre wing, both Jurek and Hamilton. In the meantime, the ball's at centre half forward, and a ball up is going to be called.
Hamilton got driven into the turf with that tackle, so just went in head first, and Jurek looks like he's just hurt his shoulder a bit.
Third man up, Boyce knocked it out from the clearance on hands and knees. Gleeson couldn't quite get it out for St Bernard's. Jack Hunt comes away with it for Old Trinity. Kick out towards the wing, has to find a target and does in Osborne. His hand pass was smothered, must have been touched off the boot. Play on, comes to Singleton. His kick was smothered by Tinney. Out to Osborne again. They might work it out here through Ned Hunt. Over the top to his brother Jack. Jack hand passes further afield to Kyriakopoulos. Kyriakopoulos to Tinney. Tinney kicks it towards full forward. Over the head of Nicolosi. Working hard, Nicolosi did really well. Tap to himself and kick the goal!
A good roar from the Trinity crowd there.
Magnificent play by Nicolosi. Just tapped it over the head of Caven, who came at him, and Trinity move on to 9-7-61. St Bernard's 11-9-75. 10-7-67, sorry. St Bernard's 11-9-75.
Well, that's the sort of thing in a game like this that's just fairly close that can turn the tide. You notice the lift in all the players in the Trinity side have grown about 6 inches after that shot.
Well, you'd have to be. The skill set of Sebastian Nicolosi on that occasion was magnificent. We restart in the middle and Kyriakopoulos takes it for Old Trinity, drives it up to the half-forward line. And Manasakis has got the football. So Chris Manasakis chips up, one-on-one contest. Up they go, can't take the mark. doing the roaming. Ends up there, deep in the pocket. Tyson goes goalward, but misses to the skinny side and one minor score.
To his credit then, young Tyson, he did look back up the field to see if he could
If
send
there
it.
was an option on, there wasn't one on. They brought it back to within 7 points. 17.5 gone.
Caven in short to Benny in the pocket. Mark's right back pocket, kicks wide to the outer side, and it's been chopped off. Mark unable to be completed though by Old Trinity. Pressure on Simon Caven, tackle over the boundary line. Good pressure there by Spazopoulos. We'll have a ball quickly down to ground level, John and Barnaby.
Yeah, boys, game's lifted noticeably down at ground level, and the Old Trinity crowd started to make a bit of noise.
Yeah, and I've just got an update on Jurek, boys. He looks a bit proppy on his shoulder as well, so he might stay off for a little while here.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Hamilton's won it out the back here for Old Trinity. Kick back inboard. Woods is flying back, does well. Although the ball's all Old Trinity. Comes out to Steinhardt, runs to 48 metres and kicks a goal.
Keep it.
And then back within a point, Old Trinity.
Wow. What a surge.
11-8-74 to St Bernard's, 11-9-75. Third term here. Here they come, Old Trinity.
What a great surge, Ken, from Old Trinity.
Not bad, really.
That's awesome.
Fantastic running goals, and they're young guns that have had them in such great stead throughout the season, coming to the fore here with Steinhardt finally lifting his influence on the game.
John, you make comment they were stagnant, but they're just starting to break the line.
Yeah, well, which goes against where the game was 10 minutes ago.
Clark
back on,
gets
boys,
it
off
down.
the line.
Thanks, John.
Stinger.
Hamilton takes the ball away. Old Trinity all clear. This time to the grandstand side. Luther Jurek in front. Just come back onto the ground. Tries to get around. He does get around his man in Delua, but Delua's now got front position. Jurek gets it back, and he'll find the boundary line in front of Simon Caven. And we'll have a ball in. Super game of William Buck Premier League football. On the first 5 minute scoreboard, it's 11-9-75 St Bernard's, 11-8-74 Old Trinity. 20 minutes gone, third term.
Throw in. Clark won the knockdown. Ripped off the football there for St Bernard's. Kick came out of by Kiriakopoulos, chopped off by Simon Caven. Hard ball here. Kiriakopoulos went the man.
Great play.
Great play there by Woods. Went in strongly. Strong tackle by Tyson. We'll have a ball in for the rapturous applause of the Old Trinity faithful here in this members stand.
Absolutely having a big crack here, Trinity, and you just wonder whether or not the extra game for St Bernard's is starting to tell a bit.
Throw
Or
in.
whether it's just a good play of
70 metres from goal. A point the difference here in the William Buck Premier Grand Final. St Bernard's tackle McLeod. Had it a long time and he's been penalised.
And now it's Steinhardt. Breaks for Old Trinity up to the full forward line. Well, centre half forward line and the leading Weatherson comes out. That time Johnny Newton didn't use his chest. He used the hands. Had to use the hands on that occasion. He's usually a good kick. He'll kick from about 42 metres out.
what's he doing?
If he kicks from there, it's going to be very awkward. Now he's just got obviously a set routine.
Yeah.
He starts to take his kick back.
Well, he's getting back to Malcolm Blight territory there, except on this side of the ground.
Simon Caven's on the mark. He'll kick from 45 metres, directly in front.
He's kicked well today.
The Old Trinity crowd at the social club end will let us know the result. This to put Old Trinity in front. Ed Weatherson comes in and it's pushing to the left. And it's all tied up. 21 minutes into the grand final premiership quarter. Third quarter action. It's 11-9-75 apiece. It's super football at Princes Park.
Jurek off again, boys. He's not in a good way.
Which shoulder is it, John?
It's his right shoulder, and he's just really testing it out.
Kick goes to the outer side of the ground. Hamilton, who's lifted his game in intensity, puts a strong tackle on Simon Caven. Winter goes in hard. Sullivan's going down. Comes out the back. Here's a chance now. Comes to Matasakis. Kicks towards the pocket. And it's just offline.
There's Osborne.
Out of bounds. Osborne was the kick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're really lifting, taking it physically up to St Bernard's here. Really going at them hard. They're winning the ball. They've got some urgency in their play.
Boundary throw in, 10 metres around. Trinity deep in attack, scores level in the William Buck Premier Grand Final. Walsh front spot, Caven over the top, won the knockdown, comes out to Tom Caven. Hand pass out to Peart, hand pass out to Sullivan, and St Bernard's are away off half back.
St Bernard's, they haven't scored for a little while. They've got to get one to get their momentum back. At the moment, Old Trinity are doing all the pressuring. McLeod gets a handball away as far as Singleton. Singleton drives up now. You've got a handball away, and they drove it up the line towards the centre wing or over that. back. The ball bounces. Kept in on that occasion.
Free kick back here on the wing.
Free kicks come back.
Yeah, just
centre wing to St Bernard's.
Gleeson just got interfered with over his shoulder, and that.
So Tom Gleeson will get the resultant free kick right on centre wing, but he gives all the Old Trinity players the chance to get back and defend. Been under the pump, Ken and John, in the last 5 minutes or so, St Bernard's.
Yes, they have. And,
22 minutes gone. Gleeson brilliantly
to steady it up here, Cooksey, and just really have a very deliberate forward movement in, just chip it around a bit.
To McLeod, and McLeod elects to go short, but getting in the way was Weatherson. He'll turn it over. Quick handball to Osborne, end up with Osborne. He missed the target on this occasion. They're charging through was Cook. He drove it right up towards the centre half forward position, but getting back and doing a good job, Steinhardt.
Did really well, Steinhardt. Fed it out to Pole, who goes wide and finds Walsh at half back, who's run forward. He's got Ned Hunt, who's run forward onto the wing. Kick goes further afield up towards Manasakis. Osborne was intended for, rather, and it was chopped off by Simon Caven.
Beautiful judgment from Caven there.
Ball to play on, just chips it up down the line. Big pack flies, well done by Ned Hunt, just gets boot to ball, gets it out to Steinhardt. They're out now if they want it. He ducks back inside, well done Steinhardt. Just saw the traffic and was in slow motion, kicked it full forward. Polydorus can't quite mark, he's got Weatherson in support. He gathers Weatherson, left foot kick was smothered. At time, he's going to get a free kick, Weatherson. 35 metres out on a 45-degree angle.
yes, he accentuated the grab too, didn't he?
Beautifully, didn't he?
Yes, well, but nonetheless, dangerous on the burst. He read the bounce better. Here it is. He read the bounce better. And I had the jumper, no doubt about that.
Can't say anything about that, yeah.
So the umpire's right on the case there. Weatherson had a shot before. He levelled up the scores with that shot. He has a chance now to put them in front.
Been pretty good, the umpires, I think.
Yeah, great.
Yep. Any score will put Old Trinity in front for the first time since the early stages of the first quarter. Kick on its way from 40 metres. He rolls it, and it's a goal. They're in front by a goal. Weatherson has 3. Old Trinity moved to 12-9-81. St Bernard's 11-9-75 at the 25-minute mark of the third quarter.
Well, it's a great surge from Old Trinity. Is it 4 unanswered? We're talking here, they were 20 points down,
they're now 6 points in front.
So a great effort, but you know, particularly impressive is their physicality and the pressure they've put on St Bernard's when they've had it, and then they've moved it with a plonk forward.
6-2 to 2-4 Old Trinity have in this third quarter. That's on the first 5-minute scoreboard, and they're going to take it out again through Tinney. Up there, Osborne. Osborne on the right foot. Over the top of Polydorus. Nicolossi's working. Polydorus is dangerous. Polydorus gets around. He kills! Polydorus, the highlight reel of amateur football, puts on his second for the day. And Old Trinity are on fire at Icon Park. 13-9-87. St Bernard's 11-9-75.
He's a beauty, that kid. He had 3 St Bernard's blokes around him. He had a quick look over to see whether or not he should be sending it. But nah. Go for glory. I'm good enough. I'm good enough.
If his goal against D last wasn't as good, that was pretty special.
That was unbelievable from Polydorus. They're up by 2 goals now on Trinity. Can they break away again? They do through Hamilton. Sends them up towards Kiriakopoulos, who's gone forward. Gets around his opponent, throws boot to ball. It's in the Polydorus pocket. He's not there though, Nicolossi was, and St Bernard's are away through Benny. Well done by St Bernard's. Under pressure, kick to the wings only as far as Winter though. He takes the mark, comes back to Nick Howe. Nick Howe centres the ball up to centre half forward, and Osborne got a couple to beat. Good punch from behind from Delua. Here's Jurek at the ball of the ball. Let's see how his shoulder goes. Great try. By Osborne. Allowed Jurek to go forward up towards Walsh. Big punch from Caven.
Great defence. Great defence.
The boundary now.
I've got to say that it's all very well that the St Bernard's have their guys forward at the bounce and all that sort of thing, but if it goes the other way, they've got to push up and create a contest with the ball coming out of that back half, and it cost them in that time. They've got to get up and create some numbers around the ball to stop this momentum.
Well, Trinity have got the momentum, but St Bernard's the most they've ever been beaten by this year's 12 points. They'll keep on coming too. And once again, now we'll get a ball up.
That was fantastic play from Osborne in that, just about 15 seconds back.
Cartledge went up, Steinhardt two-fisted, got it down to Howell. No one can take control of the ball. We've gone 28 minutes in this third quarter. Third quarter brought to you by Fletcher's Real Estate. Right around the world on 96.5 Inter FM, 98.9 Northwest FM, VAFATV.com.au and Channel 31.
Steinhardt goes third man up, knocks it to Cave, another pack forms. Trinity have been winning the clearances since Adam Bentinck's been out of the middle, and he's playing at full forward for some reason at the moment. Not sure.
Resting him for the last quarter of
resting. Yep.
Rather than take him off the ground, maybe.
Yep.
Still kicking down there.
Comes out, Ronk got the hand pass out wide. Hannon gathers the football, gave it, don't argue, to Osborne. Then kicks on the left, high ball, up towards Boyce. Blind was Jones, couldn't get there. With here's Bentinck now, gathers the football, then just kicks it to space, kicks it inside, it's bouncing towards goal. It is a foot race. It's Pole versus Cook, and the ball's going to beat them both and triple out of bounds in the left forward pocket.
Well done by St Bernard's there. You know, they just shut it up, got a few stoppages here at half-back, and Hannon worked his way clear with a high ball forward, and now they've got a stoppage in their own forward line, and they need a goal just to steady the ship a bit here, St Bernard's.
12 points the margin. If you've walked away, had a cup of coffee, Old Trinity have kicked the last 5 goals in quick time. Winter wins it down. Bentinck gets the handball away. Winter McLeod, he was wrapped up in a tackle. Old Trinity players want a free kick. St Bernard's players want a free kick. And young umpire Bale stands firm and he'll just ball it up. Right at the top of the goal square. It was Sullivan actually who had the ball there for St Bernard's. Now St Bernard's, can they eke a goal out here? Not at the moment. Trinity are going to clear. And they'll kick it long after this wing. Tinney against Delua. Delua stands firm. He's got to be good. He is to Jake Bavander. Bavander's 45 metres out. And beautifully passes into Cartledge. And Cartledge has got the ball 40 metres out from goal for St Bernard's.
Bentinck's coming off it. Bentinck's not well. He's hobbling towards
He's struggling. It's
got his hamstring
not a
really
good sign
tightly.
for St Bernard's. So Tristan Cartledge
Hamstring very tightly bandaged.
hasn't kicked a goal today. He's 40 metres out. Crucial in the context of the match. Comes in. It's pretty good off the boot. It's a great goal. We knew St Bernard's an answer. And there they do. 12-9-81 St Bernard's. 13-9-85 87 Old Trinity. 1 goal a margin. We've ticked over 30 minutes in the third quarter.
Well, you can't get much better than that, can you, for a grand final? It's been a fantastic game.
Yes, and one might say not wind affected that much, Ken. So I think that's probably been a bit of a highlight.
Perhaps we should play all the grand finals.
Kicking goals at both ends. At least there would be a premiership at Carlton every year, Ken.
Thrown up in the middle of the ground.
Most upset with Carlton.
St Bernard's, and a siren sounds to end a very highly entertaining premiership quarter. And it is Old Trinity at three-quarter time, 13-9-87, leading St Bernard's 12-9-81. Was that a premiership quarter performance from Old Trinity? Can St Bernard's respond in the last? Old Trinity, we mentioned, have won 18 of 19 second halves this year. They've put a good foot forward to doing that again and winning their 19th and 20th. They lead by 6 points in the William Buck Premier Grand Final on 98.9, 96.5 Inter FM.
It's match of the year. It might be match of the decade, John, as far as I see here at the moment. 13-9-87 Old Trinity, 12-9-81 St Bernard's. The skills, the pressure, the whole thing, Ken, it's been awesome. Who are your better players?
Fantastic quarter, and again 10 goals kicked for the quarter, the same as the previous quarter between the two sides. The better players for Trinity that quarter, and I think it's interesting to note that these are many of the ones I'm going to name now were guys that we were waiting for to get into the game.
Well, Ken, we absolutely slandered them at half-time.
No,
Let's tell us who they are.
Jake Steinhardt, very, very good quarter. Again, Jack Osborne did some great work without actually getting the ball, but his body work was super. Of the other players, Luther Jurek, Andrew Kyriakopoulos was very, very good in that quarter. Seb Nicolosi up forward, and Ed Witherspoon and Gabe Hamilton. They were all players, at least 3 or 4 of those that we were looking for to get into the game. They certainly did that quarter. For St Bernard's, again, Alex Singleton, very, very steady for them. James Benny had a lot of work to do, but he does it well. Simon Caven played very well. Chad Jones was in the early part of the quarter, but when they don't get the ball up there, he can't do much. So a little bit quieter in the second half. Ronk was very, very good again, and Mitch Hannon showed all the class that we know that he possesses.
Both teams have already broken up, so we'll take a quick break and come back with our boundary riders.
Nutrients Direct is one of Australia's biggest online sports nutrition companies, with hundreds of different sports nutrition products ranging from single powders to formulations and fitness accessories. Whether you're an athlete, a weekend warrior, or just someone who cares about their health and how they look and feel, you're sure to find the best range of products to meet your needs at Nutrients Direct. Nutrients Direct, supplements that deliver. Visit nutrientsdirect.com.au. Station sponsor.
To keep up with the latest from the VAFA, follow the VAFA on Twitter at VAFA_HQ, at facebook.com/VAFA.HQ, or head to our website, VAFA.com.au.
You're listening to the VAFA Match of the Day on 96.5 Inner FM and streaming at www.innerfm.org.au.
96.5 Inner FM, 98.9 Northwest FM, Channel 31, and right live on the VAFA web, vafa.com.au, vafatv.com.au. At ground level, Barnaby Wills.
Thank you, Michael. Pretty quiet in the St Bernard's huddle. It was pretty hushed and pretty focused. A lot of red numbers on the board. In fact, that was the thing that a few people around me commented on, but everything was in the negative on the... So I think there was an emphasis that they just need to turn everything around. It's not just one thing or another. They've just got to bring a full final quarter effort, and they need to lift
Particular
everywhere.
interest to me is on the bench for them at the start of the quarter is Adam Bentic and Boyce.
Yeah, and I think Bentic's hamstring, I think you boys were onto that very tight, so I'm not sure he'll come back in. I'm not sure about Boyce, but John, tell us about the feeling over at Old Trinity.
Yeah, very upbeat, as you can understand. Coach Adam Andrews just said he wants them to keep running, keep going, taking the game on. He reckons Bernards are out on their feet, and he really urged them to do it. 30 minutes, best team of the year. I think Trinity might take this one.
You certainly had a noticeably louder roar coming out of that paddle, I reckon.
Well, absolutely, but we'll see. As we saw that quarter, it was a different game.
Cracking game of football, boys. Enjoy the last quarter.
Thanks, John. Thanks, Barnaby, from 98.9 Northwest FM. But Scarborough, the wheels started to get a little bit wobbly after a 20-point lead in that quarter.
Well, as I said at half-time, you're never far enough in front of Old Trinity because you know they're always going to keep coming, and that's what they've done all year, and they've just done it again with a wonderful quarter of football.
Give us some positives. What can the Birdies do?
Well, we can get the ball out of the middle like we were earlier in the game and do the attacking that we did earlier in the game. And
You've got a defensive player in there in Kazura, you've got Sullivan, and you've got Mitch Hannon going in there for the bounce.
Well, you're kicking to an end where there's been 13 goals kicked in the last 2 quarters, so should be able to score.
Yeah, but you can only kick the goals if you get them down there, and hopefully we can get them down there like we did in the second quarter.
Andrew Leonard, you've been mentioning viewers, so I think we've got 1,500 on the web at the moment.
Yeah, well, there's a great crowd in here at Princess Park or Icon Park, but there's also 1,500 watching at vafa.com.au from right around the world, so fantastic to have you as part of our coverage of this game, the William Buck Premier Grand Final,
and of course the many minions listening on 96.5 Inner FM and 98.9 Northwest FM. It was billed as one of the games of the, definitely the game of the year, the game of the decade. It's lived up to it so far. Old Trinity lead by 6 points as we are about to clear the ground. I think we're clear of people. Here we go. William Buck Premier Division Grand Final 2015 last term.
Underway in the final quarter of the William Buck Premier Grand Final, the final quarter of VAFA football for 2015, and it's a bit of a letdown, that ball up, because it just 20 players pile on top of it, we'll have another ball up. Bentic starting on the bench. Do we hear from the guys? Is he ruled out? What did they...
No. Saving him.
Saving him. Kyrgiakopoulos, hand pass out. Here's Hannon. Good shepherd now. Jurek first to the ball, soccers it towards the boundary line, and probably put a bit too much on it because I think he fancied his chances to get there. Unfortunately, the boundary line won out.
They might just want to see how the start of the quarter is, and just, you know, without risking him, if they can get something out of it, and then put him on if they really, really need.
He's standing up, looking like he's ready to go, boys.
Thrown in.
Can't be too good if he's not out there.
Cartledge. Yep, I agree. Kyrgiakopoulos just missed it. Hannon's played a brilliant game. Hand pass out towards Hunt, was chopped off, and it falls fortuitously to the arms of young Tyson, I think it is. No, it's Howe. Sorry, Ben Howe.
Well, it's just simply a matter of play in front. That's what you get. A quick kick forward, well and truly in front of his man. And,
they do it a lot, don't they? That quick kick that's short.
Yeah, that is Cooksey. That's the basics.
This will really hurt.
The basics well.
This will really hurt the goals here.
I don't reckon he's got the distance
I reckon he has
in him. Man on the mark stands at about 45 metres. No angle to speak of. The huge crowd behind the goals will tell us the story for Old Trinity. Howe on the left boot from 51 metres. He's got the distance. He's got the accuracy.
And the umpire's on the ground.
The umpire's fallen over. And he's asking the boundary umpire.
I think the Trinity blokes.
Consultation.
Polydorus is telling all the blokes to come up to get in the zone. I think
I think that's just in case, isn't it? You get ready just in case. Touched on the line is the verdict. So a minor score only. He didn't quite have the distance in him, did Ben Howe. They get the first score.
I have a can of Coke, do I?
The margin was 0.01 of a millimetre.
13-10-88 to Old Trinity. St Bernard's 12-9-81.
There's Chelsea when you need
So
it.
Tom Caven brings the ball back in. Punched away, ends up with Kazuro. Kazuro gets the handball away there to McLeod. McLeod goes round his body. Trinity first at the football. Kyrgiakopoulos ran into it hard. Tough, he couldn't break the tackle. Mitch Hannon was a chance. Cole overran the football, went back. Now he's got a handball away quickly. St Bernard's are dangerous here on the overlapping handball if they can take control, which they do. And they'll drive it long, right up towards the full-forward line. And Ben Rocky got a goal.
Fantastic goal.
Super goal there for St Bernard to win the block. Rocky. He's a very good footballer. As Glenn Scarborough said before, he's only 17 years of age. He kicks his second, and we're back to within a point. 13-10-88 to 13-9-87. Trinity lead. Final term, Nutrients Direct scoreboard.
Well, the Nutrient Direct scoreboard isn't too direct because it says 13-10-87. I just flicked over then. So. But no, great play from Rocky. Great pressure there around the ball from St Bernard's. Lots of numbers there harassing Trinity, and a great individual bit of play from Rocky.
Ball hit the ground in the middle. Winter missed it. Cartledge on hands and knees. Tinney stole it. Just fell over though as he went forward, and he was tripped actually, so that's why he fell over. Free kick to go to Tinney in the middle of the ground. He's got Kyrgiakopoulos wide and he uses him. He can go inboard to Osborne if he wants over the top. He does go there now. He takes the mark.
Measured lead up.
Osborne's a good kick. Couple of leads, ignores both of them and waits and goes long. I don't reckon that's the best option. They're better off hitting the target on the lead. Caven got rid of Weatherson and he's taken the mark. So good defensive mark from Simon Caven on the last line of defence. I reckon they were better off trying to spot up a target on the lead. They've done it so well today. Trinity by a point here in the William Buck Premier Grand Final as St Bernard's go to the outer side of the ground.
Simon Caven on the outside of the ground for Tony in the back. On that occasion, he used his hands a bit. He went to Gleeson. Gleeson chips the ball into the centre of the ground where Alex Boyce kicks 3 goals in the middle of Icon Park. He drives to the outer half of the grandstand half-forward flank. Getting back was Hunt. He needs support. He's got Luther Jurek in support. Now he game balls back to Ned Hunt. Ned Hunt will weigh up his options and he'll find one, and it's Kyrgiakopoulos. Between half-back flank and centre wing. Slowing up play, they lead by a point. He goes to Ned Howe. Howe, a high, slow kick. And Hannon jumps in front of Hamilton and takes the mark and handballs to Singleton.
Been very good, Hannon. Singleton goes long up towards centre forward over the head of Clark. Here's Ned Hunt again. Hand pass back into traffic and Kyrgiakopoulos has a bit of time. Can measure the kick. Could have gone back into the middle. Good kick, but and does find Osborne. Osborne goes quickly now, goes long to full forward, and Polidorus at the back. Here he goes, a chance. Snap out of the pack from Nicolosi's offline. And it's a minor score.
Could almost got a free kick then, Polidorus. A bit over the shoulder, I thought, in that marking contest.
Nicolosi, 3 goals, 2 today. Trinity up to 2 points at their advantage now.
Both Polidorus and Nicolosi are just so explosive, aren't they?
Every forward 4-8 for each side. They've got so much hanging on it.
Caven brings the ball back in. It's of the Michael variety out there looking for his brother Simon. Now he's wrapped up in a tackle, couldn't take the mark. And we'll get a ball up. We were promised that it'd be a super game, a tight game. Both coaches, I think I honestly believe that it might come to this. We're 25 minutes away, there's 2 points the margin. Trinity lead, they have the ball. Osborne gets the handball away to Jurek. Jurek drives it up towards Hamilton. Can he do the roving? He can. Now he's dispossessed. They want holding the ball. Kazuro gets the handball away to Peart. Peart for St Bernard's goes out wide. Gleeson leads out in the race for the ball. Can't take it. We'll get a ball in. 6 minutes gone for William Buck. William Buck Premier Division Grand Final. Old Trinity 13-11. St Bernard's 13-9.
Well, it's a torrid 5 or 6 minutes, isn't it? The start of a quarter. Fantastic stuff.
Yep, 6 minutes gone in the final term. Thrown in. Just missing it. Spazopoulos comes out to Jack Hunt. He was dispossessed. Paccioni crashes through. He's going to get a free for too high.
And Bentic pushing forward onto the ground and pushing forward. Oh, maybe he's going onto the ball. Seems to be running okay.
Yep, Paccioni spears the ball. In fact, what's happening here? He's going to have to kick, bring it back. Never understand these hold-ups. Allowing all
to give the players a breath.
Is it going to be one of those games where a side just happens to be in front when the siren goes? Or is it going to be the game where someone just breaks it and kicks a ceiling goal?
Yeah, I think it'll be the break, Joe.
So, Paccioni to send Old Trinity up to half forward. Punched away from Nicolosi at the back. Osborne, well done by Tom Caven. Mopped up for St Bernard's, then goes across Cole with a dangerous kick. It's got too much on it. It was intended for his brother Michael, and it goes out in the opposite pocket. 30 metres around from Old Trinity's goal.
I was going to say...
Strange thing to do, yeah.
Well, no, the kick was right. It's been around the open side, but I was just going to say that St Bernard's defence is holding up really well at the start of this quarter. 45
metres out from the Old Trinity goal. They've probably done more of the attacking in the last quarter, but the Burnies have kicked one. And now we've got a big pack of players on top of the ball, and we'll get a ball up.
Probably the right
35 metres out from the Old Trinity goal.
Big mob of Trinity people behind the goal.
89 plays 87. Restart of play. Tinney was at the back of the pack. Now it was punched down. Tom Caven's got to be good. He was dispossessed on that occasion by Nicolosi. Tom Singleton comes through. Puncher, the ball's up now towards the half-back flank position. Winter gets the handball away on the overlap. Ben Howe, sorry, he kicked long and wasted it. And one minor score to Ben Howe. He has that for the day. 13-12-90, 13-9-87. 8 minutes gone, final term.
Michael Caven kicks in. Finds Marcus Delure. Still inside defensive 50 St Bernard's. They haven't been able to clear the Old Trinity wall for a few minutes now. What a great mark from behind from Wrong.
Got cramp.
And he does have cramp.
Oh, no good. Jeez, good little player.
Yeah, he is.
Very good.
Wrong. He kicks off a step, and I'm sure the trainer will give him some attention. Oh, great mark.
He's been very good, Cook.
Cook marks in front of Pole. He wants to go quickly. He takes on Pole, gets around him, then sends it to the hotspot. Kazuro at the back here might be a chance. He's got it!
Good mark.
Unlikely forward target, Nathan Kazuro. Has a chance to go back and kick a goal.
Really smart play from Kazuro. He's tagging Tinney. So he's in the mindset that Tinney just sort of thinking he's tagging me. Probably just let his guard down for a minute, and Kazuro was smart enough to nip forward and take a good mark. 2 bites.
Kazuro will kick from 35 metres, starts it and kicks it through. St Bernard's back in front. 14-9-93, lead by 3 points over Old Trinity, 13-12-90 on the William Buck Nutrients Direct scoreboard. We've played about 8 minutes in the final quarter of the William Buck Premier Grand Final.
We just deconstruct that. Started from a fantastic mark from Ronke on the wing, and then a really good kick to Cook, who didn't let him down, took a good mark himself, and then was good enough to take the man on the mark and play on and get that little bit extra distance so he could kick to a spot where a mark was going to get a good shot on goal, and that's how it turned out.
Boys, they've moved Bentic down to the full forward line. He's not moving well at all.
2 straight in this quarter, 2 St Bernard's, 3 points to Old Trinity.
That's right.
And incorrect disposal there for St Bernard's, and Gabe Hamilton's got the ball. Hamilton drives it to within 45. Polidorus went up, couldn't take the mark. Came to Michael Caven, he got a handball away. Looking for the boundary line in front of Delure and Tyson, and the ball's gone over the line and out of bounds. 45 metres out from the Trinity goal.
Right in front of Brendan Yetzi in that forward pocket, just standing on his own.
Nervous as all hell.
Wouldn't he love and long to be out there as the ball's been brought back in? Osborne's in the ruck contest, unusual. Came to Manasakis. He swung around on the left foot and put it right up to the top of the goal square. The ball bounced over the backs, and Bernards will rush it through for 1 minor score. So Trinity have 4 points in the last quarter. The Burnies have 2 straight, and the Burnies lead by 2 points.
Great game. Anyone's game.
Super game.
Caven short to the pocket, and Benny.
St Bernard's definitely not going away. They've regrouped and they're playing okay.
His kick goes short as well to find Delure. Still in the back pocket. He kicks wide to the outer side. Good kick, although Caven just couldn't quite haul it in. That was Simon Caven. Comes out to Manasakis. Oh, the hand pass was chopped off by his own teammate there in Tyson. It was meant to go over the top. McLeod chops it off, gets it away to Sullivan. St Bernard's are away, up the wing position. Sullivan underground, kick up to Cook. Beautiful pick up. Turns around on the left boot and kicks it up towards half forward. Kicked it out of bounds on the full. And the free kick will go to Piccioni and Old Trinity at right half back for them. 12 minutes gone in the final quarter of the William Buck Premier Grand Final at St Bernard's by 2 points.
And only 2 goals kicked in this term compared to the goal feast in the last 2 quarters. Pearce gets the handball away. Now Old Trinity, they've got a chance to go forward right up to the half-forward line. Clean bowls Weatherson. They're having the numbers back there. He has 4. John Canis, every time he goes near the ball, he's a danger man. Trinity back in front, 14-13-97 St Bernard's, 14-9-93 for William Buck.
Well, had a bit of luck with the bounce there. It was rolling in. It was the 2 St Bernard's players there. Looked like one of them was going to clean it up quite comfortably, and then it just sort of trickled up in the air and it got around the back of him, and Nicolosi read it better than the 2 of them and just walked into an open goal.
Yes, a little bit fortunate there, I'd say, with that, but they all count.
Back in the middle. Beautiful bounce down here at Icon Park. Winter got the knockdown. Comes out the back here for Howe. Hand pass back to Hamilton. Hamilton fed it out to Pole. Pole just missed it, left it behind. Kick off the ground.
Got to reload, Andrew. A little bit of a minor glitch there.
Yep.
It's 98-93. Old Trinity lead. Last quarter's gone for, I think it's late teens in terms of minutes. Now Howe brings the ball back in for Old Trinity to the outer side of the ground. St Bernard's still within a kick. Around the body they go, deep up in towards the full forward line, but Howe of the Nick variety comes back and takes the relieving mark. Strong, solid defender for Old Trinity. They lead by 5. Last quarter.
Howe goes long down the line. Oh, Hamilton comes and takes a good mark.
He's picked his game up in the second half of the game, hasn't he?
Kicks wide to the outer side. Hamilton, he's got Jack Hunt on. Jack Hunt drops the mark, then just plays on and bombs it forward. Front spot almost Nicolosi. Michael Caven did well. Won the ball and then kicked it up towards Benny, who marks on the wing. Benny has the football, kicks over the top and finds Boyce. Boyce goes long with the right football up towards half forward. It's all Old Trinity back here, although they left it. Bentic almost plucked it. Roberts did well. Hand pass away, and here goes Ned Hunt.
So Ned Hunt gets the handball looking for Manasakis. He won the ball. St Bernard's have taken the ball, and now quickly Hannon drives up, but a good relieving mark taken there by Piccioni. Piccioni hand passes to Callan Pole. Callan Pole, it's a 1-on-3 contest. The Trinity player's got to be good. Umpire said he didn't take the mark. That was Steinhardt. Now St Bernard's will take it through Singleton. Singleton goes to Sullivan. Sullivan a handball to Pitt. Pitt, low, searing kick, and Bentic takes the mark.
His leg is not capable to give it off. That's slack of the Trinity guy letting Pitt go. He will not go this goal.
45 metres out from goal, Adam Bentic.
I reckon he's going to use his left leg.
That's what I'm saying. He's been kicking on his left foot.
He's done well just to be out there, John.
It's more about what's happening up forward, and if anyone just drops in, they need to be aware. It's Hannon.
Oh, he's showing us like he's going to kick it on his right.
So Adam Bentic.
Kick it off the bone.
He'll kick from just on the 50-metre arc. He has to give it everything. That hasn't got the carry. Clark went up, couldn't take the mark, and the ball rebounded through for one minor score. 14-10 to 14-14. Trinity lead in the last term.
Dangerous kick. In short, works out okay for Old Trinity. It's Ben Howe with the football in hand. Kicks it short and finds Roberts wide. And we're about the 20-minute mark of the final quarter. Pachoni has it in the back pocket. Kicks down the line. Winter, almost a strong mark against Bentic. Delure did well. Crashing through. Spasopoulos couldn't quite get it. Comes out to Delure. Sends St Bernard's back inside. Punched away was Stewart. Comes to Sullivan. Gets around one, then threw it out. Comes away, chance for St Bernard's, kick around the corner, and it's all Old Trinity on the last line they play on. They probably didn't need to. Jurek kicked it out wide, out towards Winter. He's got a couple to beat. Hand passes, Manasakis has got it. Out to Kyrgiakopoulos, delures them to pressure. Couple of tackling pressure is immense. They hand pass it out. Does it stay in? No.
It's a good thing.
We'll have a ball in. 98 playing 94, 4 points the difference. Old Trinity in front. Final stages of the William Buck Premier Grand Final. 21 minutes gone in the last quarter.
Pressure, pressure, pressure football being applied here. There's got to be a winner, there's got to be a loser. Still, we got no idea who it is. Howell wrapped up in a tackle. He got the handball away, and once again, umpire Bales will come in and ball it up. Old Trinity 14-14, 98. St Bernard's 14-10, 94. They've only had 3 goals kicked in the last quarter. It's been hard football. The previous 2 quarters, there was 10 goals apiece kicked. Clark wins the takeout. Old Trinity punch it away. Only as far there as Simon Caven. He overran the ball. Hannon came back. He was wrapped up in a tackle.
I'll tell you what is happening here, Crooksy. When the ball is loose on the ground, it's St Bernard's that are going first at it and putting their heads over it first. Trinity are opting to tackle, St Bernard's are winning it.
They're sitting it off, aren't they? Clark knocks it out to Hamilton though. He just missed the football, Bavander has it. He was held without it. He's now got it, and now they pile in on top of him, and the umpire's called for a ball up. Just inside the centre square, forward of centre for St Bernard's. They trail by 4 points in the William Buck Premier Grand Final. 22 and a half minutes gone in the final quarter. Knocked out, third man up, comes out to Sullivan. Throws it on the boot, sends it forward. It's all Old Trinity though, and Stewart takes a mark at full back. He's got Jurek out this near side and he goes to it.
So Luther Jurek's got the ball, had a few shoulder injuries throughout the day, been pretty prominent on this wing. It's a shocking kick. Nathan Kazuro ducks back. He never looked like finding Tinny. He goes in short to Clark. The big man swings onto his left foot. John Canis thinks they'll kick a goal. They've got to deliver it better than that. Now Jack Hunt's at the back of the pack. He's assisted by Roberts. The ball comes out to Hannon. Hannon gets the handball towards Fleming. Kellen Pole ducks back. He was tackled. They sat on top of him, and the umpire says it's his ball.
Yeah, they're playing to hang on, Old Trinity.
Yeah, they've got to get moving down the ground and just try and attack. They need to kick a goal. St Bernard's will kick one.
St Bernard's will kick a goal. John Canis thinks the umpire will call for his ball. So we're 25 to 30 metres out from the St Bernard's goal. In the last term, we've gone 21 minutes now.
Officially. Kick out,
again.
Just ticked over to 22, so we lost our clock for a bit, so we were guessing. So it's now 22 minutes into the last. Pachoni over the football. Fleming wins it though. Fleming, good tackle put on there. Hamilton goes through, wins the hard ball. He slipped over. He's been tackled.
They got their hands on the ball.
Had the right idea though to get through like that.
We'll have a ball up. They're hanging on here, Old Trinity. They've got to go forward and try and kick a goal. Knocked out by Winter. Comes out here towards Cook, I think it is. No, slipped over.
Oh!
Howe went in.
Oh, he's kicked around. Well played, Peart.
Peart trots it off, kicks it for water. Boyce! He's got it, Boyce. 30 metres out directly in front.
Bad mistake there.
Yep.
Roberts is down hurt, holding his shoulder as well. And he's coming straight off.
Yeah.
Well, he's kicked beautifully all day, Boyce. You'd reckon he would do the business here.
That's dislocated, boys, I think.
Yeah, it looks dislocated the way he's holding it.
Just a second, Dr. Canis.
Boyce
Not
from
good.
35 metres out directly in front has kicked a goal. St Bernard's are back in front by 2 points. And they're first to 100 as well. They're 15-10, 100 St Bernard's. Old Trinity 14-14, 98. 23 minutes gone into the last quarter.
What a fantastic game.
Fantastic game. I mean, and a fantastic effort from Boyce there. Really good play from young Peart down there. He read that bit of play, he took off and intercepted it, and once he got that ball, he was in the clear, and he had a cool head and kicked it to advantage to his high jumping forwards and delivered.
The game keeps turning just when Trinity look to have it. St Bernard's have been sensational. None better than Mitch Hannon. He drives it up to the half-forward line. Pole's got the football. He needed support from Tyson. Charging through. Tom Sullivan goes for St Bernard. And at the 25-minute mark of the final term, they open up an 8-point lead. 16-10, 106. Old Trinity are 14-14, 98. Sullivan has his first.
Yep, well, again, Trinity have been sitting back, and they have actually asked St Bernard's to come at them by the way they've been playing. And as I said a couple of minutes ago, they will kick a goal, St Bernard's, because they were coming. They were offering nothing back as attacking play, Trinity, and now they've got to do it.
Winter out to Hamilton. Diving on the football, St Bernard's with numbers, and they'll be happy now to lock things up.
Yeah, well, it's too far out to be doing that. They had to kick goals.
Umpire let it go a long time there as Cartledge sat over the top of the football. We'll ball it up. Middle of the ground, lots of numbers around the ball. Cartledge and Winter. Cartledge knocked it out. Here they go again through Hannon. Threw it on the boot.
Wow.
Look at that. Torp goes to 20 metres out in the hot spot. Great punch from Howe. Sullivan almost got it again. Pachoni hand pass out to Hunt. Out to Nick Howe. Nick Howe off half back. Kick up towards the wing. Little push in the back to Wennerson.
Got it.
Yeah, he'll get it. Will they pay advantage? Yes, they will.
Paying advantage.
Hamilton plays on, kicks it to full forward. Over the back. Osborne
The goal.
trickle through.
It's a goal. It's a goal.
Touched on the line.
Oh.
Touched on the line. That's only a minor score. They need more than that. 7 points the margin. 14-15, 99 to 16-10, 106.
Got to keep it trapped in here.
Nearly
Trinity.
26 minutes gone in the final term. Awesome grand final. St Bernard's looking for their third ever Premier or A-grade title. Old Trinity looking for their first. The margin 7 points, and St Bernard's at the bottom of the pack. Mitch Hannon hasn't had a bit of 10 minutes of footy in his life. He drives it long. One-on-one contest. Up goes Clark. Had to be paid the mark, and he has. Great transference of play by St Bernard's. They've come to the party when it was hot and on in the last 10 minutes. And John Mitch Hannon's been superb.
Had a great
Yes, well, one of us tipped him as the potential medalist, but he has been superb. I mean, he's a good player. He's had VFL training and the big ground and probably that little bit of extra fitness has seen him running on the top of the ground here at the end of the game.
A man that a couple of us thought might poll well in Jock Nelson. He's got a chance to seal the deal for St Bernard's. Sean Clark, and he's
got it.
Tipped it. Got it in just, but that's all it has to be.
That's it.
And St Bernard's go on to 17-10, 112. 13 points out from Old Trinity. 14-15, 99. 27 minutes gone.
They're home now, I reckon.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do too.
3 goals is a long way back.
Well, they haven't been able to score this quarter, really, have they? Well, they've got to kick one goal.
One goal, 6 in this
1-6.
final term to 5 goals, 1.
Yes, well, outscored in the last quarter. Old Trinity
Thrown
in
up.
trouble.
Yep, they are indeed. Cartledge goes. Hamilton tries his best. Goes through. Hand pass comes out. Osborne first there, but he overran the football. Deleu's there, and St Bernard's will won it through Peart. Back to Kazuro, threw it on the boot. Kick went wide towards Sullivan on the wing. Picking up the ball now is Ben Howe. Wants to get back onto his left, can't do so. Instead goes on his right to Jack Hunt. He wheels around, plays on immediately, kicks to full forward, and Nicolosi takes a strong mark. Now he knows he's got to be quick, so he goes back very quickly. 40 metres out, 45-degree angle. Runs in, kick on its way, and he's kicked the goal. So they're still in at Old Trinity.
Fine game.
15-15, 105 they move to Old Trinity, and Nicolosi has 5 goals.
Well, they really need to get it out of the centre here and kick a goal straight out of the centre, really, and then keep it in and try and get a repeat score from... well, no, it goes back to the centre then, doesn't it?
Margin back to...
It's a 7-point play right now, John.
Yeah. Margin back to 7 points on the Nutrients Direct scoreboard.
Football at its pure best here at Princess Park today. No silly behind the ball. It's just go, go, go. 112, 105. St Bernard's go forward. Right up to the full forward line. Boyce in front of Pachoni. Boyce gets the ball. He turns it round the corner. And Rock, the youngster, takes the mark. 50 metres out from goal.
Yeah, well thought out there, boys. Could have done anything else.
2 young kids. Boyce out of under-19s last year. Ronke is still under-19, I think.
17. Yeah, he's 17.
He's 17, so the future is bright for St Bernard's unless these blokes get taken to VFL.
Trinity are out in their feet here, boys. They're cooked.
Agree. Here comes Ronk. 50 metres out, gets under the kick and helicopter punch towards the left-hand side, but up and up and up.
Jones.
Siren's gone. All over.
Goes Gleeson, who takes the mark. Is he going to try and kick the goal? St Bernard's have won the premiership. Tom Gleeson's taken the mark. The umpires are saying you can't run around. It won't matter what he does. If he kicks a point, it means I'll win the sweep. 7 points the margin. Tom Gleeson comes in, and he just misses 1 minor score. So at the end of the day, St Bernard's have won a classic 2015 grand final. 17-11, 113. They've defeated Old Trinity, game valiant right throughout the year, 15-15, 105. The goal kickers for the victors, St Bernard's, Alex Boyce with 4, Chad Jones 3, 2 each Alex McLeod, Ben Ronk, singles Nathan Kazuro, Tristan Cartledge, Mitch Hannon, Sean Clark, Tom Gleeson. Whilst for Old Trinity it was 5 to Sebastian Nicolosi, 3 to Ed Weatherson, 2 to Alex Polidaris and Jack Hunt. Singles Jake Steinhardt, Jack Osborne, Andrew Kyriakopoulos. Great exhibition of Australian rules football put on by both teams. Congratulations to St Bernard's. Commiserations to Old Trinity on 98.9 Northwest FM, Channel 31 and 96.5 Inter FM. We'll take a break.
Boys, can we
Barnaby
just...
Willis with Andrew Rock.
Yes, Anthony Rock, the premiership coach. Anthony, just some initial observations.
Oh, look, pretty pleasing. I came here 2 years ago to do a job, and unfortunately last year we fell a bit short. We regrouped and we reloaded, and credit to everyone involved at St Bernard's Football Club, right from Patrick Crabb to Craig Conley, to all our coterie group, our junior program. Look, it's very satisfying, obviously. Trinity, I want to pay respect to them because our battles with them have been really close and really fierce. They're a well-drilled side and club, and I've got a lot of respect for Adam Andrews and the way they go about their stuff. But on the day we were better, and that's how the actual sort of win-loss ratio's been. It's sort of we've got one, they've got one, and it was just our luck today that we got that.
And do you think, the fact that you just, lost, you were down 2-1 to them this year, but then also after last year, that business about just coming back, the perseverance factor, that must be just so sweet to get the result this afternoon.
Yeah, look, the third quarter, I thought our first half was outstanding. Jumped us in the third quarter, and
As I said, we just got a little bit unbalanced in the third quarter, and to our guys' credit, they dug real deep because we had a few injuries. But no, it was really good.
It just looked like every time you got it deep with the big boys up forward, just created a lot of opportunities. You must have been happy when you did get the ball.
We've lost him.
Whilst we blocked away a little bit,
He's cutting out.
no, so really pleased.
Well done, Anthony.
Thank you.
Enjoy the night, no doubt.
Thank you, Barnaby. There with Victoria's St Bernard's coach Anthony Rock. Andrew Leonard will wait on presentations. Ken Petrucco, your best players?
Well, there were a lot of them today, but I'll try and cut them down as much as I can. But Tom Coven has battled hard all day. Benny, Boyce, Chad Jones, Tom Sullivan, Ben Ronk or Ronky, whichever way you want to go, and probably 2 or 3 others that flashed in and out of the game. But a pretty good team performance by St Bernard's for Trinity. I thought that of these players, Jake Steinhardt, Jack Osborne, Paccioni, Jack Hunt, Andrew Kiriopoulos, Seb Nikolowski, terrific performance from him. Gabe Hamilton in the...
Anyone here to say that was just one of the greatest grand finals we've seen in William Buck Premier? Congratulations to both sides. A fantastic spirit and fantastic performance from Old Trinity. I know to Gil and Adam and all of the team at Old Trinity, commiserations on losing today, but a superb year from everyone at the VAFA, and I'm sure St Bernard's will say the same thing. A fantastic showing. Congratulations. To St Bernard's, superb performance, great result for you guys, and I'm sure you'll celebrate long and hard throughout the off-season, so congratulations to you. I'd like to start the presentations today to present the medals to today's umpires, a fantastic effort from all umpires involved in today's performance, and I'll call upon Mr Brian Woodhead, the VAFA Head of Umpiring, to come up and present the medals to the umpires.
Now, Mr Peter Bales, the field.
Daniel Silfo in the field. Matthew Oakley in the field. Jack Punchin on the boundary. Ben Rickard on the boundary. And Sam Beers on the boundary. Peyton Evans in the goals. And Anthony Damon also in the goals. Thank you, Brian, and congratulations again to the umpires on a great year in the VAFA. I'd now like to call upon Mr Jock Nelson to come up onto the stage and present the Best On Ground medal, the Jock Nelson medal named in his honour.
What a great game, and congratulations both sides. A dozen could win this medal, but there's one, and the winner is number 16 of St Bernard's.
Congratulations, Mitch. I'd now like to ask the Director of Football at St Bernard's, Mr Craig Connolly, to come up on stage and present the Premiership medallions. Number 3, Alex McLeod. Number 4, Tom Sullivan. Number 5, the Woodrow medalist, Adam Bentic. Number 6, Jacob Bavander. Number 8, Nathan Kazuro. Number 11, Sam Fleming. Number 12, Chris Peart. Number 13, Tristan Cartledge. Number 14, Nick Cook. Number 16, and your Jock Nelson medalist, Mitch Hannon. Number 18, Alex Singleton.
The man I called got 3 votes against Old Scotch, and today he's got a premiership medal.
Singo all the way through the juniors. Wonderful. And there goes the punch.
The big ruckman.
Number 20, Sean Clark.
Sean Clark
had a wonderful season this year. He's just been fantastic. I thought he was fantastic again today. But
kicked another big goal late in the game.
Caven.
Simon Caven.
Simon, the middle of the 3 brothers. Great year.
Number 24, Alex
23
Boyce.
captain.
A youngster who stood up today, about to come on the podium, Alex Boyce.
Knew he was going to have a good game when he took that first 1 grab mark.
Number
That was the
26,
key.
Tom Gleeson.
The man who set them alight early last week and this week, Tom Gleeson.
Well under Tommy. He's another one who's come through the junior program.
Ex-AFL and
27,
Waffle
Chad
star
Jones.
Chad Jones. Once again brilliant today with 3 goals too.
Yes, and the experience of a bloke like him is just invaluable to such a young side like
It's
we've
St
got.
Bernard's boy.
Number 36,
No.
Sam Woods.
Sam Woods has broken into the senior team this year.
Sam Woods, yes, none of their under-19 graduates, and he's a wonderful player.
Number
Got a great
40,
future.
Michael
The
Caven.
Big B under-19 captain, Michael Caven, sporting the beard at only 18.
Yes, what a player, solid as a rock.
Number 44, James Benny.
James Bennis
Reliable defender.
started last season playing thirds football. Got into the ones late in the year and has not missed a game
Number
this year. and
53,
now he's got a
Ben
medal.
Ronk.
Now this guy has a future at 17 years of
17
age. He
years
stood
old.
up today.
Down at training last week. Here he comes riding down the hill on his bike to come to training. It's
Number
fantastic.
65, Marcus Delure.
Another under-19 player who was fantastic.
A very solid, more second half of the year when he broke into the ones, and he's been given a job each
And the
week and he's been
captain.
terrific.
And the
Number
captain of the
32,
St
Tom
Bernard's
Caven.
Football Club.
The Rock,
Tom Caven.
Tom Caven. A product of our Auskick, probably. Auskick.
Wow.
Junior football, played in an under-17 premiership. I remember
And the
seeing that.
coach, Anthony Rock.
And just wonderful. I think there's 14 or 15 St Bernard's juniors out there at the moment, so that's just wonderful for our club and wonderful for the future, and what a great effort.
And Old Trinity have got a great future as well.
Mate,
because
they
all their-
were fantastic
have
today.
come
What a
through
game.
good.
I want to say a few words, Trinity. The respect we have for your club, Lukey, is sensational. The game, the year that you've had was sensational. I just hope that you remember for the season for what it was and the game for what was played today, and move on, and you've got one in the bag in the future. To the VAFA, thank you very much for putting the day on. This game right here is just why I love to play in the VAFA. Thanks for moving it to Icon Park. Thank you. It's a sensational competition. Thanks to all the sponsors. To the St Bernard's Football Club. Everyone from the committee over the years, the supporters, the volunteers. I can't wait to celebrate with you tonight. To the boys, you deserve it. All credit to you. And I think there's going to be a party at the pit tonight.
Just quickly, I don't want to be quick about this, but we, you know, to Adam and to your crew, Trinity Football Club, our battles with you over the last 2 years has been really ding-dong, and it's gone either way, you know, each time we play. As Tom Caven alluded to, we respect the way that you play the game, and you're always having to think about, you know, your balance, and, you know, you play, to your credit, you played your hearts out today. It was our turn to get across the line. To the VAFA, thanks very much, as Tom said, to bring a spectacle like the fans saw today to Icon Park. Thank you very much. To Patrick Crabb, our president, to Craig Connolly, you know, to our Kodo group, the Diamond Dogs, all the volunteer supporters. This one's for you. But what we said to our guys before the game, it's been a 2-year process, and we weren't going to give in, and we didn't give in. Well done, boys.
I'd now like to call upon the Sports Covers Chris Nash to come up and present the LA Adamson Trophy.
You can't get up on the stage.
For the third time in VAFA history, St Bernard's are premiers of William Buck Premier Section.